Sports Encyclopedia. We West Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Yeah. Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran. No fucking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to the conclusion that it's proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source. Straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lack it. Better stay in your lane.
There's only three Lakers that I would not look the other way if I saw them motherfuckers coming. That's Kareem, that's Worthy, and that's Cooper. The rest of them damn Lakers, fuck them.
That bullshit that Robert Parrish said.
Coop, you know I got your back like a backpack, boy. Fuck Robert Parrish. You know you ain't shit. It's all good. You know, fuck the Celtics, all of them.
We see you like shit, you fucking slap dicks. Issues get pressed so fast you don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it.
To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers!
What up, man? We are in the building. It's Free Game Friday. It's a little different than normal, man. We got to get right out to business. A lot going on, man. Let's bring our main man in, our Far East Sider 317, LeBron Hairline having, Damon Jones loving, Danny Dine, AR5. Our main man, Big Smitty, right out the gate. Let's bring him right in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, JB? Big time show. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. You like Damon Jones now, too?
I forgot we had him on, homie. That clip going viral damn near on Twitter.
Anyway, we got a Free Game Friday, man. We got Dr. Jesse Morris right out the gate. And damn near can't even get anything in. Quote of the day, none of that, Smitty. We're going to have to wait on all that because we got Tim Donahue. We got Tim Donahue right after Doc, so I had to get Doc in. Doc, appreciate you joining us real quick on the Free Game. We are here in the building, man. I know a lot going on. You're in your suit, ready to go. PP injection, sending Smitty some pills. What's going on? Where we at with the updates, man? Last night's game was ugly to watch, blowout. JJ McCarthy, though, the ball came on the sideline. He's suited up but not playing. Jumped over the ball, landed on both ankles clearly, and now there's conspiracies out there that something's going on with him other than the injury. Any news on JJ McCarthy?
Well, if he's allowed to be the emergency backup, he's medically cleared.
Cleared, yes.
He was cleared on Sunday. Before Sunday. He was cleared to play on Sunday. So this was a coach's decision. Mind you, it appears that Carson Wentz is dealing with a dislocated non-throwing shoulder. You saw him Wentz with every play, or at least every series, right?
Yeah, he was hurting. Yeah.
They were so not happy and maybe not feeling that JJ McCarthy's ready that they literally put a rookie that I never heard of in front of him.
Yeah. Number 12 or whatever.
I mean, and they got, if you look at their schedule in hindsight, the games they won were fluff. They haven't really won anything since.
No, they haven't. I told everybody, I'm the one to stand on business. I said they made the worst mistake in the history of football. I'm standing on it too. They fucked this whole thing up with Sam Darnold. I'm just telling you right now. They look.
Sam Darnold looks great. You know, I think part of the issue was Sam Darnold or O-line. I guess they don't have either, but technically that was the decision.
That was the mindset, right?
Yeah, you know, Daniel Jones in their camp too. Of course. And they turned down Aaron Rodgers. This is a fucking shit. I hope they get everything they deserve. Fuck them. But anyway, Can't wait. All right, so give us a quick update. We got you for like 10, 12 minutes, Doc, if you can last that long. So she said, go ahead.
I got you, baby. Lamar, 50-50.
Fugazi.
Why? Here's the question why.
Tell me why.
I'm pretty sure they play next Thursday.
No, they play this
No,
weekend.
they play Mondays, the Bears, don't they?
No, I'm saying I think they play next Thursday as well.
Oh,
like
yeah.
So you're playing with fire with an acute hamstring strain.
Yeah,
He was back-to-back, limited practices, didn't do a whole lot more.
So the bye week damn near didn't do anything for him.
I mean, most of his guys were practicing on Monday or Tuesday out of the bye. He didn't practice till Wednesday. So I don't know if they're going to err on the side of caution or if they're going to, if he's active, you're going to play him, right? But
you can't afford to miss another game. Their season on the line.
Their season on the line for real. Like I don't even know if they can win with him.
Well, there's a fuck.
Like it's not really him; it's the defense, right?
Yeah.
But crazy injury from Mike Evans we saw last week. Concussion, didn't able to break his fall, broke his clavicle. Gonna lose his beautiful 1,000-yard season streak, tied with the great Jerry Rice. Unfortunately, he is going to miss probably another 6 to 8 weeks, depending on the specifics of that fracture and the stability of it. We saw Chris Godwin still out again because he had a re-aggravation a couple weeks ago to that surgically repaired left ankle fracture dislocation. So he's still out. They have a bye week next week. Bucky Irving's still out. He was on Instagram 4 or 5 days ago in a sling with a pat on his left arm, which basically means left shoulder. This is on his Instagram. So, and so then the question is, when is he going to be ready? Emeka Egbuka, by the grace of God, somehow pulled off playing last week and actually looked pretty good. Should have had a much bigger game. But nonetheless, obviously, he ended up, he ended up having a good game, but now he's the top dog right now. They lost Evans again. Godwin, we don't know when he's going to come back. So him. And then in terms of the Commanders, they unfortunately lost Jaden Daniels. They're just being smart with him. He'll probably be back next week. But they're likely to get Debo and Terry McLaurin back.
Ooh.
So that's good. As far as most of the other quarterbacks are relatively healthy. The Colts will get Josh Downs back. I think the Eagles lost AJ Brown though due to hamstring. Back-to-back DNPs unless he somehow pulls it out today. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Puka should be back likely next week after the bye. I think there's 6 or 8 teams on a bye this week, so there's a ton of guys off, which makes it tough to fill a full lineup if you're in.
That's why they had 2 Monday night games.
Yeah, and it's tough, again, there are multiple times, but and then Darren Waller went to IR with a pec probably tear.
That's crazy.
And a lot of people comped Gadsden, the kid that balled out last night, to Waller because very similar kind of style, I guess. Yeah. And then Dalton Schultz, banged up a little bit of shoulder and back, but I think he'll be fine. We'll see most of the tight ends look good. Brock Bowers should be good to go next week after the bye. There's a bunch of guys. Let me look at my list. Brees Hall, a little banged up, but he'll be okay. Brian Thomas could have re-injured that shoulder, but he's on a bye, so we're not going to get any information from him. Nico Collins suffered a concussion. He's probably going to miss as well, just due to the timing of the injury. He did it late Monday, and they play on Sunday. And the protocol is a minimum of 5 days, and they usually don't practice on Saturday. So everything has to go perfect, and they pretty much have to make a special practice just for him. And then they also won't have Christian Kirk because he either re-injured or suffered a new hamstring strain. We don't know which one it is. So they're probably going to have both of the rookies, Jaden Higgins, Jalen Noel, Hutchinson, and Dalton Schultz as their primary guys. So, they're going to be a little banged up as well. As far as Olave tweaked his leg, but he'll be fine. He's apparently on the trading block. I don't know if he wants that. I think we might see Christian Watson back this week. For the Packers, he might get him back. Although I expect him to take about a month to ramp up. We'll take that. That's not bad. Brandon Ayuk probably needs a couple more weeks because his was a little bit more complicated. They don't have Ricky Pearsall because he basically suffered the same as Brock Bowers. He had basically a re-aggravation of his PCL sprain and basically cost him another month. Didn't go on IR, but that's basically how it's played out. If you look at the stats and the data, I tweeted it maybe Monday or Tuesday, George Kittle did not catch a single pass in his return.
Nah, he was blocking his ass off.
Yeah.
But look at the data between when he was on the field and when he was off the field for Christian McCaffrey running.
Yeah.
It's a thing of beauty. I mean, unfortunately, you don't get fantasy points for blocking, but my God, it was beautiful. And I think he'll probably get more work this week, but we'll see. I think it's looking like Mac Jones one more week because I think when Brock Purdy's back, they want him to stay and go. And Purdy, I mean, Jones hasn't been awful, right? He's not,
Right.
He seems to be better than Trevor Lawrence, and that's a separate discussion for a separate day. But Arizona's on a bye, so we don't really know what's going on with them. Likely see Kyler back after the bye. And we might see Benson back in the next 2 weeks. Obviously, Connor's done for the year. DeMarcado is also banged up with an ankle, and they have Bam Knight, so they're kind of playing with fumes right now. So overall, they're on a bye. For most of the teams, they're on bye. But those are the main highlight injuries heading into week 8.
Brock Bowers, Raiders. Is he back full go or is he?
He's after the bye. He should be good.
Yeah,
he should be good after the bye. Jacoby Myers, I was surprised he didn't play last week. I thought it may have been just him, contract, trade, whatever. He didn't play. So I don't know if that was, him actually being injured, them vying, saying, hey, we don't want to get you more injured because maybe we're going to trade you. I don't know. But, all I know is that he surprisingly didn't play, and they looked awful. I mean, I don't even think they broke 30 plays for the game.
Yeah, they didn't. They had 30 plays offensively. 30. So, yeah, they look horrible. Geno's looks bad, too. Doc, man, we can't thank you enough. We got a guest in. We got to get you earlier in the week next week. I know it's been swamped, crazy year so far, but love everything you do, man. Appreciate you. Make sure everybody.
Maybe I'm gonna send you a text about someone they called me on, and I think you'll like it.
Oh, I saw that. I saw some stuff you sent me, by the way. Thanks a lot.
Little cliffhanger. I like that.
Yeah. All right, brother. Peace.
All right, Dan. Doc, have a good weekend.
Man, without further ado, we're starting off the show with a bang. Dr. Jesse Morris, straight out of Miami, giving us all the NFL updates.
Hit that like button right now, y'all.
Yeah, hit that like button. We got our main guest on, man, joining us. Can't believe you guys can't believe it. We've had him on before. Great, unbelievable, unfiltered, and can't wait to have him on and hear this. You can't hear me?
Huh.
Let's see.
Tell me, yeah. Refresh.
Can you refresh?
You might need to refresh and just make sure that it's coming out properly.
You hear me, Bailey? Let's see. Maybe we can bring him. Maybe when he comes in or something.
Okay. Yeah, we good. We good.
Oh, okay. Oh no, he said no.
Oh, okay. Can hear me, not code, huh? It's weird.
It's been happening lately. Can you leave and come back to him? Maybe it'll help. It'll refresh it. And while he does that, Smitty, if he leaves and comes back, we'll do the quote of the day real quick. Smitty, brought to you by BetUS. Quick lead in, Smitty. We got
Tim, go ahead and refresh real quick on your computer, and that should fix the problem. Just refresh, come right back. Yep.
There you go. Smitty, real quick, we got such a loaded show. It's more of an insightful show. The NBA scandal is real. Insider trading. We're going to ask Tim Donahue, former ex-NBA referee that was caught up in a gambling scenario that you all know about that's gone worldwide. He'll be joining us to give us some insight. Plus, the World Series begins tonight. Ohtani maybe on the top of the whole thing with Chauncey Billups. And we had a football game last night. Smitty, the Chargers win big versus the Sam Darnold-less Vikings. And I'm not going to get off that hype train. I'm going to be the guy that stands on business. Let's get right to the loaded Free Game Friday. Shaun King, Dr. Jesse Morris just joined us. Tim Donahue is right around the corner. And Lauren Conlon, the beautiful one, should be joining us as well on a loaded show. Quote of the day brought to you by BetUS TV, Smitty. Never take yourself off the top shelf. Make them reach.
Ooh, wee.
Yeah.
Don't go with your standards for them.
Is what you're
Okay,
basically
good.
saying.
We're good. Yeah. Don't lower your standards. Contrary to belief, Smitty, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Contrary to belief, Underdog Fantasy is a show sponsor as well. Smitty, your energy introduces you before you even speak.
Amen to that, brother.
Contrary to belief.
That's how you found me, because my energy. You didn't know me.
Hey, let's see how good you are. Poll question.
Yep.
It's a free game Friday, and Tim's right around the corner. What destroys a relationship nowadays more than cheating?
Trust.
Money. Let's bring our main man in. Our main man, unbelievable guest, man. Love him to death. One of my favorites so far that we've had on here. And shout out to Craig for helping us get Tim back on the show. Yep. And our main man, Tim Donahue, joins the show. Yeah. Without further ado, Tim, how you doing, brother?
How you doing?
I'm doing terrific. Good morning, guys.
Man, thanks for joining us, brother. Thanks for joining us. It's great to have you 24 hours or less after all this shit's gone on, huh?
Crazy. Absolutely craziness.
Hey, I got a couple questions that just I want to know. I got a broad one for you right out the gate. How is Adam Silver still employed as the NBA commissioner today?
You know, that's funny you said that, because when the scandal went down with me, my attorney said there's no way David Stern maintains his job as the commissioner. But, you know, deep down, he ran that whole investigation. People don't realize that he really was pulling the strings with the whole thing. And the guy that was the head prosecutor for the Eastern District of New York, Greg Andres, actually left and took a job as at a law firm and took on all the outside legal counsel work for the NBA. So that they're very powerful in the position that they have. And Mark Cuban told me that they would never lose their jobs as the commissioner.
Wow.
And then it's funny that Mark Cuban teams up with Trump yesterday, and they're going to do some things in the pharmaceutical space. My brother's in the Air Force. He's in the pharmaceutical space. He was a pilot for 25 years. It's all coming together. It's kind of weird. Here's why I want to break this down in chronological order. Sham Smitty goes on yesterday on ESPN and says he heard about this the night before.
Right.
Okay. Now just hear me out. The night before that, Adam Silver was on Pat McAfee's show and brought up gambling and how we got to get it under control, Tim, and all this shit. And I'm sitting there, and then yesterday this breaks. So obviously all of them knew it was coming down the pike here. 100%. And then boom, this happens, and 31 other people get arrested, and apparently another 35 are supposed to turn themselves in today. That's what I'm reading. I'm trying to figure out, is this how it goes? Like everyone found out about it and Shams got it and didn't want to break it until today because they told him shut the hell up. And then why did Adam Silver go on McAfee, a show that has 50,000 people live watching it? I'm confused.
I'm confused too, but the NBA is always one step ahead of everybody else. They always are, calculating every move. And even in my case back then, they weren't supposed to release anything to anybody. And I was going to, do different things with cooperation. And they leaked the story to the New York Post, and everybody knew not to talk to me. I think this is a situation where when you get involved with the feds, they have the ability to scare the daylights out of you, tell you you're going to jail for 20 years. You end up cooperating. I think all these guys that are in this pot are going to end up cooperating. This is the tip of the iceberg, and this thing is going to be bigger than anyone ever imagined.
And I'm glad you just used that phrase, the tip of the iceberg. I think in another interview recently, you had mentioned that as well. Kind of dive deeper into that. When you say it's the tip of the iceberg, like exactly how big do you see this thing going? Do you think there's other like some NBA stars involved? Are there execs, coaches? Like how big do you think this thing gets?
Absolutely, all the above. I think there's no doubt that from the trainers to the players to the coaches, there's a lot of people involved, and some people they're involved because of addiction issues and getting in too big with bookies, and with the rules sometimes don't apply to people with power and money, and you think that you're not going to get caught, and you're just doing this, and things are going to sail through, and you always end up getting caught like I did, and you're cocky, and you think that you're going to get away with something like this, and you don't, and then boom, you're in the pot, and everyone's trying to save their own ass, and that's what it comes down to with this. And I think you're going to see widespread big name people are involved in this, unless the NBA is able to cover this up. Because I actually got a text message from an FBI agent yesterday and said, "Hey Tim, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to sweep this under the rug like they did with your case." So we'll see what happens. But I'm thinking this is a much bigger than anyone can imagine.
Do you think? Here's what I got to ask: like, is this something so big that you can see possibly a class action from the betting side? So let's just say Smitty and I have been betting on real NBA games, and we got fucked because we found out that they rigged it. Is there a class action lawsuit in the loom of this? Because I got good lawyers right now because I'm in a situation like yours dealing with another case, and they were like, "Hey,
100%. Think about it. You're a gambler. You're a professional gambler. You've lost, hundreds of thousands of dollars because you went the way against these people that were basically fixing the games. Absolutely. Are you going to sit back and take that? Hell no. You're going to bond together with somebody. There's going to be an attorney that's want to be all over this to get his name out there. And they're going to go after the league. They're going to go after the players. They're going to go after everybody. And, do you blame them? Gambling is not legal, right? So you're not doing anything wrong. You thinking you're betting on an event that is, being played on the up and up and even field, and it's not. So absolutely a class action.
Who's gonna pay that? Is that NBA? Is that DraftKings, FanDuel? Who?
I think it comes out from the NBA. I think it comes from the individual players. I think they're all going to be named in the lawsuit, just like any lawsuit, and they're going to see, who gets caught up in it and who bails out quickly. So I don't think there's any doubt class action lawsuits coming down the road.
That's probably why we lost so many parlays, JB. Go ahead.
That's why I've been losing. The second part of that question, Tim, let me ask you.
It's not because you picked the wrong team and don't know what the hell you're doing.
Right. It couldn't be that, Tim.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm getting fucked, Tim. That's what's right. Hey, let me ask you, is there a possibility if that happened that there would be scabs because the NBA is going to be flipped upside down and we're going to be playing fucking replacement players from the G League?
I don't know that it's that widespread, but I think there's definitely going to be a lot of people that are going to be caught up in this in many different ways. And when you sit down with the feds and you cooperate, you got to tell them everything that you know about everybody. So it may spill over into something else other than gambling. People may be involved in other things that they're going to tell on people for. So it's at this point, it's when the feds are telling you're going to jail for 20 years and you got a family, you're going to tell them, everything to try to minimize that. And, you want to label people a rat for that, so be it. But unless you sit in that seat, you don't know the feeling of it.
That's no doubt. Let me ask you this, Tim. So Chauncey Billups, the reports are saying that he was allegedly connected to the mafia. I know in your case, I know you were, involved with the mob and stuff as well. My question is this, like, how does somebody like Chauncey Billups, who made over $100 million in his NBA career in totality, how does he even get connected to the mafia? Like, how does that, like, are they approaching him? Are they running into him at like an event? I'm just trying to, my brain can't even connect how that happens.
It's just a situation where you're running in circles with the wrong people who are, connected to the wrong guys, and you end up getting in a situation with them, and somehow they befriend you, and maybe they have something on you that you don't want out, or they're trying to blackmail you for some other reason. There's always a way that the mob can get their claws into you, and when they do, it's very difficult to get out. And you have something that they want, and that's information and the ability to make millions of dollars off of these plays. So yeah, the mob is not somebody to play with and get involved with, but when they get their claws into you, it's very difficult to get away from them.
And let me ask you, is it we're talking the mob, like, to me, like, I don't know if it's the same mob as it was when we were young, but what kind of depth was he like involved in? Because to me, like, if he must have fulfilled his obligation, or I think he'd be buried somewhere if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he didn't fulfill the obligation, I've heard a couple rumors from a couple people I know in the NBA that said to me last night that he met the wrong person in Detroit. They kind of had him by the short hairs, forced him to do a few things, and he can never get out. And that's where he's been this whole time. And he's kind of been doing these odd ins and outs. Yeah.
That's a long time, man. He's been doing.
Yeah, that's where think about it, Detroit over at fucking Denver. If we're going to talk about where he met somebody.
Yeah. Right. And in my situation, I thought that I was going to give the mob these picks for 3 months and it was going to be over with. That's when they, picked me up at the hotel in Philadelphia and threatened me and did all that stuff. And I told this to the FBI agent, and they said, you're foolish to believe that. They were never going to release you. You were always going to be in their claws, and you were going to do what they said. And if not, they would end up killing you. So, for you to think that it was going to be 3 months and be out, that's foolish thinking. They would never let you, out of their class. They were making millions and millions of dollars off what you were telling them, and they were never going to let you go.
Damn. Let me ask you, because back to Adam Silver real quick. I don't see how he can't profit off of gambling. Like how he couldn't. He had to have profited.
He can't hear you, JB.
Huh?
I can hear you now.
JB, he can't hear you for some reason.
It's because of you.
I didn't do anything.
I know. Every time you go in and out, though, for some reason.
I didn't take myself out.
I can see.
You can see, JB, you can't hear. That's so weird. I don't understand that.
I can hear you.
Smitty, tell him to refresh.
You might have to refresh again, unfortunately.
All right,
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, just keep me in. My camera does that. Y'all know the camera does it sometimes. It always refocuses.
Yeah, I don't know why. Whenever you come in, remember Shaun does it too.
Yeah, that's like a new glitch or something going on.
All right,
he's back though. He's back in.
Yep.
Go ahead, JB.
You hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, appreciate you. Let me ask you, how you can't tell me he didn't profit off of gambling, and then suddenly now he goes on McAfee plays the victim. When this all blows back on you, you're playing the victim is what it seems like from Adam Silver's side. Like I don't understand. You can't tell me he didn't profit from something.
I mean, Adam Silver's profiting from the fact that he's in bed with FanDuel and DraftKings, and they're eventually going to be in a situation where they're going to be the bank, and people are going to be courtside placing bets from a little thing connected to the seat. So it's just was baby steps at this point, but I'm sure this has put a little bit of a wrench in it because they haven't realized that, people are going to get addicted to this, make bad decisions and be in a situation where it's going to be difficult for the league to get out of it and hurt the league, because we all know NFL, baseball, basketball, it's so big because of gambling. People love to sit there and watch it and gamble, and that's why it exploded to where it is today.
Let me ask you this. So allegedly, Damon Jones, they said he texts a unnamed co-conspirator that a Los Angeles Lakers player, LeBron James, would not play against the Bucks back in like February 9th, 2023, and told some people to like bet big on the Bucks. Let me ask you this: like, how early and are you guys finding out about these players not playing during games or being before? Because this guy, obviously, LeBron was not on the injury report yet,
right?
And that's the way. So like, when you're in the NBA, whether you're a ref, player, whatever, how soon are you guys finding that out? Number one, and then number two, in your opinion, how often do you think these type of situations are happening where guys are telling their friends or homeboys, "Hey, y'all, so and so Steph is out tonight. I would go bet big on so and so."
I think it happens more than you would even imagine, to be honest with you. And what happens is, as a referee, you're at the arena an hour and a half before the game. Mm-hmm. You just start to get comfortable, get dressed, stretch. A trainer will come into the locker room and just say to you, "Does anybody need anything? Is everything all right?" And then start discussing players. Is anybody injured? Is anybody not playing tonight? So about an hour and a half before the game, you'll get information of, last minute players that aren't going to play. And, there's plenty of time for you to just pick up your phone and text a buddy or, say, "I got to use the bathroom," and whisper in the bathroom. I mean, I did it, so I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't. And, I told people, and, it's big information. It's big, for people in the gambling world to have that type of information, especially when it's somebody like LeBron James, who's, going to have 25 and 10 every night.
Do you think a lot of refs, like, again, I'm not, I don't know if you still talking to them or have any connection, but do you think there's still some refs today that are involved in betting, if you had to guess?
I'm not sure that, a ref would do that based on my situation and how they know that, basically, really was something that cost me my freedom, cost me my job, cost me my family. Yeah. But, I just think a lot of these players are hanging out with the wrong people, the wrong crowds. They've made it, and a lot of their friends and family hasn't. And, they're passing along little bits of information that, are valuable when you talk about placing a bet. If, the line's 4 or 5 and without a certain player, should be 7, 8, or 9. So that's extremely valuable information. And, you're going to put a couple $1,000 in a buddy's pocket, you're going to be their buddy for life.
Let me ask you something. This rule passed. College players now can bet on pro sports.
Oh, yep.
And it's very ironic that this all happened prior to this coming out. Where do you tie this into? Do you see something that we would not know as a casual fan, better, ex-coach, player? Like, is this something bigger than what we kind of see? Or do you see that now this may be shut down too?
I would hope it would be shut down, but I think there's no doubt that we're going to see a major scandal at the college level, because think about it. Some of these Division I players, Division I AA players are never going to make it to the NFL or to the major leagues. And, somebody's going to come to them and say, hey, listen, you're favored by 15 tonight. Just win by 10, 11, or 12. Here's 50 grand, and you're going to do that a couple times because you're leaving school. And what do you have for your 4 years of playing for, university, and, you're moving on with your life and you have a family and kids, and I think that's going to pop out pretty soon, that you're going to hear somebody like that has taken some bribe money, and in their mind, they don't feel like they're doing anything wrong because they're not throwing a game. They're just not winning, and covering the spread.
Let me ask something, Smitty, real quick. Let me ask you this. Damon Jones, Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, like, what's the difference between these three? Like, so Chauncey's coaching, but obviously he's been involved in this thing, it seems like, for a while. Damon Jones did something. He was on our show, actually. He did something prior as a coach, apparently, dealing with players and letting people know these guys aren't playing as he transitioned from player to coach. And then Terry Rozier now, people are tying him back to Patino. So, what's going on with all these three? Are they all in together, or are they all separate type of cases when it comes to the FBI?
I think it's separate cases. I think Rozier's in the most trouble because he's somebody that, basically fixed the bet, right? You say they're betting, on the amount of points that he's going to score, and he's pulling himself out of the game knowing that he's not going to go over the amount. So they bet the under and, basically won. So he basically fixed that bet. The other guys are just kind of committing wire fraud like I did and passed inside information over state lines. So I think they're all going to get charged. They're all going to start cooperating, and you're going to get things that you never imagined come out of what goes on in the NBA.
Can you see Chauncey? My bad. Sorry. Can you see Chauncey Billups' Hall of Fame card being pulled?
Ooh. That's a good question. I'm not sure. They put Dick Bavetta, an NBA referee, into the Hall of Fame, who, do so many things on the floor in regard to manipulating games for the NBA. And, they put him into the Hall of Fame. So, I'm not sure, what the criteria is for some of this stuff, but, I'm kind of shocked that some of these guys are in the Hall of Fame.
I read into it, and I know Colin Cowherd did something on it. You can pull his card, Smitty, out of the Hall of Fame. Really? So they can take him out of the Hall of Fame if something this egregious happens. I'm curious because this is why. If he's banned from every NBA arena, which he would be, right? Is that true, Tim? And he would be banned basically if this comes down. So you're banned from every NBA affiliation, Smitty. That they would have to pull you out of the Hall of Fame as well.
So my only, I guess, pushback or question or whatever against that is that with Chauncey specifically, as the information that we have right now, he was doing poker, illegal underground poker, and he was getting his rich friends to come over and basically was scheming his friends. To me, that's a bad moral situation. He has these X-ray glasses and X-ray tables and all this type of stuff. But I haven't heard anything about Chauncey betting on the actual the NBA games itself.
No,
Think about that though. If he's doing that to his buddies, right, with the poker games, he's also, giving those mob guys that he was involved with tips, of what's going on that night in the game. There's no doubt in my mind that he was in deep, and maybe he was doing, stuff like Pete Rose was doing with the lineups, so, they didn't cover a spread or whatever it is. But yeah, Chauncey's in a lot of trouble. And even if he's not in trouble, somebody's going to put a bullet in his head for doing, they took tens of millions of dollars from people.
Yeah, Smitty, since yesterday, though, they got him on some Portland Trailblazers versus Bulls shit as he was a head coach. So if that's the case, though, if he's giving lineup information out, like Tim just said, yeah, he's cooked. And now you're talking. So in theory, Tim, these guys are facing what? I think maximum is 20 years, maximum. But it's really going to – I doubt they do that, right? Obviously, they'll – so
sure. It comes down to – there's a calculation that they use, and it's based on how much money was involved. I was lucky that mine didn't calculate too high. I was a first-time offender. They take that into consideration. So, I would think they're going to do anywhere from 3 to 5 years, because this is something that they're going to want to send a message, and they're going to want to send a message out, really hard to make sure that nobody else does this. And, the league's going to have a mess to clean up.
Let me ask you this: speaking on the league, if you were working with Adam Silver and these top like NBA execs, I guess like what would you recommend they do in order to help make sure this situation doesn't happen again, or at least try to limit the chances that this type of scandal could happen with the league again?
Great question. Education. I mean, when I was there, nobody came in and talked to us about gambling. Nobody said, be careful who you hang out with and who you're talking to. I think that you need to educate these people and beat it into their head. This is not a game. You do this, you're going to lose your job, you're going to lose your freedom, and you're going to be done. And there's no going to be coming back from it. So you really have to stress the fact that, you're going to cross that line. You may get away with it for a period of time, but you're going to get caught and you're going to get the book thrown at you.
Yeah, no doubt. I got to ask you, let me ask you this real quick. Is there any, I don't know, you're seeing it all over the internet the last 2 days. Scott Foster, is he in any hot water as some speculate in this deal?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't spoken to him in quite some time. Back in the day, we all liked to gamble. When they did the investigation, 56 out of 58 referees admitted to gambling. So, I don't know. I sure hope not. I think he's probably a little bit smarter than that, but, I didn't expect this to be as big as it is right now. And I do expect it to get a lot bigger.
What's your take on Brian Windhorst, who came out and basically said he accuses the NBA, and he's on ESPN, and they took the ESPN bet logo off their site, and crazy shit happened yesterday. But what happened when Brian came out and accused the NBA of secretly benching Terry Rozier during this whole scandal? I don't know if you've got to hear this or not, but it was big news yesterday. He came out and said basically he thinks Adam Silver secretly benched Rozier.
That wouldn't surprise me because this has been going on for many years, this investigation. And, the NBA came out and said they investigated and there was nothing there, which we all know right now is bullshit. It doesn't surprise me one bit. Anything that, the NBA does is doesn't surprise me because I've seen it all over the years.
No doubt. Last thing I got, Smitty, I don't know what you got.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
I just want to ask Scott, Tim, what he thinks on the NFL. You think they're next? Like they have to have something in the closet hiding as well, no?
Absolutely. I mean, when you talk about gambling, as athletes and former athletes and somebody that's, in the inside in these locker rooms and you find out that, Shaquan Barkley or Jalen Hurts isn't playing with a hip or a knee injury and it's not released yet. You're texting or calling your buddy and you're telling them. So I think it goes on everywhere in every sport, and it's going to be tough to put a lid on it, but somehow, some way, it's got to stop.
This is my last question. It has nothing to do with this case, but just take me back when you were, still refereeing and you were going through all this right now. Were there any championships that were won during your era where whether it was you involved or other referees involved, where like during the NBA finals, they were betting and they were doing different things to help one team over the other to where we should look at with like an asterisk next to it?
No doubt. I don't know if you remember 2002, Sacramento and LA in the conference finals, the famous game 6 in LA where Dick Bavetta, Bob Delaney and Ted Bernhardt officiated that game. It was the worst officiated game in the history of sports. And Dick Bavetta always said, he was put on game 6s to force game 7s because that was good for the league, right? It created a more revenue stream, more excitement. And then they went into Sacramento. Sacramento ends up losing game 7, and LA goes on to win the finals. And Sacramento had the best team in the league, should have won that game 6 in LA, but basically Veta gave every call he could to the Lakers. And, it's a situation where, Sacramento should have been the champions in 2002, and they weren't because of that game 6.
So you're saying the Lakers three-peat was a fluke?
Absolutely. And you really talk to anybody in Sacramento and some people in LA, even the coach of LA at the time had discussed it and, said that they got the benefit of every call. So, yeah, it's just was a matter of, Veta going in there and openly saying it. He was put on game 6s to force game 7s, and they kind of thought Sacramento wouldn't lose a game 7 in Sacramento at home. And they end up losing, and the Lakers go on and win the championship that year. And Sacramento was clearly the best team and should have had a ring on the finger.
Yeah, that was a big shot. Bob shot. That was a tough one. Let me ask you this: LeBron situation. Is there any way you can see him something happening here, or is he so big? Because we've heard rumors come out yesterday that he kind of people have come out on podcasts, Teague and. Jeff Teague and all these guys are like, man, you say something about LeBron and you get a phone call from his team to shut the hell up. Obviously, Stephen A. and him got into a beef, all this other stuff. Do you see him being involved in this, or is this he's so big he'll never get touched?
I think he's so big. You look at the Ohtani situation. If somebody really believes that Ohtani didn't know,
I was about to ask you.
betting on those games. Come on, I got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn. So
you think Ohtani knew?
Absolutely, Ohtani knew. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind.
I was gonna just ask you that too, Tim, because they start tonight, and it's all like tied. How coincidental all this shit.
Speak English, Tim.
Shit. Yeah, he can.
Yeah, he knows money though.
Yeah.
He knows how to bet.
Hey Tim, Dodgers -8. Like he'll know the betting. -700. That motherfucker knows that.
Right. Absolutely.
Hey,
over 7 runs.
Yeah, he knows the fucking line tonight. He knows the line. It's crazy. Hey, he was horrible, Tim. I kept betting him to hit a home run for like 4 fucking straight days, and then he hit fucking 3 the day I don't pick him. He hits 3 home runs and strikes out 10 on the mound. I'm like, come on.
He was doing a build-up, homie. You know what he was doing.
Tim, what do you got going nowadays, man? Just hanging low?
Hanging low, just involved in a lot of real estate, land development, hanging out with my daughter. So, I'm blessed that I was able to recover from making some poor choices and big mistakes. And, I'm not here to judge anybody, but I sure hope that these guys, make some better choices in the future.
Man, no doubt. I can't thank you enough, brother, to come in here and giving us this the day after this all goes down. And hopefully we can have you on again, man. Appreciate everything. Stay safe out there, and appreciate it again.
You got it, buddy. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
All right, Tim. Thanks. Man, clap it up for our main man right there, Tim Donahue, man. Can't thank him enough for hopping on here, man. The realest show on planet Earth right out the gate, Smitty. We got this thing going on a free game Friday. I haven't even been able to breathe yet.
We ain't even got 1,000 likes, though. That's the craziest. That's the craziest thing of this whole
That's a slow day. Twitter's slow as hell. Fucking everything's slow. We should have like 10,000 people in here, I thought.
Right. Like, Leah, she loves it. She's clapping for it, but I just don't get how people don't hit the like button.
I don't know about the like button. I'm just talking about period over everything.
Shout out to the homie Toyo. He said good interview. FA older brother right here.
Yeah. Respectfully, I don't care about it. Toyo. I need like 1,000 more Toyos.
He's working on it. He's working on it.
Huh?
You need 1 Toyo to get 1,000 Toyos.
Toyota. Anyway, Smitty, back to the poll question. What destroys a relationship again more than cheating?
Money. 100%, homie. One way or another, right? Because, like, as a man, you're expected to take care of everything. And, like, say, if you're a man and you hit a hardship, a lot of times these women don't have the respect for you, don't have the patience or the belief to even allow you to bounce back. So that's one way. Number 2, you're actually doing pretty well as a man to take care of everything. But like you said the other day, another man comes in with a bigger bag, a higher net worth, and they holler at your girl. They're not loyal to you. They're loyal to the money. So they're going to go chase that. So that's another way. So like there's different ways, but like at the summation of it all, you're right. It is money. And that's why I say money's the root of all evil. because it's not really if you're mature enough and you know how to handle it, money doesn't have to be like evil. Like you should be able to get money, know how to manage it properly. Everybody happy. Woo. The problem is we get addicted to it, and we lose morals for it, and that's what we're seeing right now with this NBA scandal. That you got people who are rich as hell. Billups is rich as hell. He does not need this at all, but because of addiction or just that competitive drive, the same thing that MJ had. Let's be real, in the '90s, because he had a gambling situation as well. These guys are so used to just being competitive that they do it a couple times and they get addicted, homie. Kind of like Shaun King and the 1-800-HOPE NY, like get addicted to it. So it's crazy.
Hey, I got a question last night and I was supposed to ask Tim and I fucking forgot, man.
What was it?
It was asking him about Michael Jordan, man.
Bring it back on real quick.
Because listen, this would have been crazy. It would have been an internet breaker.
Bring him on real quick. He'll come back on real quick.
He's in?
I'm just saying, this fucking Matt, just email him. He fuck with us heavy, homie. Like, we them dudes now. I'm not trying to be like cocky, but our show is so big. Motherfuckers want to come. He want to come back on. He didn't want to leave. Type shit. Just send him an email real quick.
Bailey, ask him on an email. Let's see if he'll read the email.
Scared. Life is short, homie.
But the question, Smitty.
What you gonna say?
If he's familiar, because I think he was familiar with what happened, he got caught up like this, and he was so big, like bigger than LeBron, that they just sent him to baseball.
If Tim can confirm that, that might be the difference maker that takes us from here all the way to the top.
Telling you,
that one moment, that one question.
Think about what happened during that time.
2 championships for the Rockets.
Is that why he retired? Is that why he went to play in baseball? All I know is somebody that's very kind of told me to ask that question. If he knows that,
homie, read your comments because your mini-me is talking to you. You need to answer the question right now. This is real shit going on.
Yeah, baby, if you can. If you can, that'd be a hell of a question. Just ask him. He might not even respond because
he say no, cool. Tell him no pressure.
Well, he might not see the email. That's the problem.
Nah, he's calling him. He not fucking. We got numbers and shit. We're not doing no email, homie.
Do we? Oh, do we have the number though?
We do got the number. It's Free Game Friday, y'all. Man, hit the like button, man. I ain't get a chance to talk to my chat yet, man. What's going on, Jason Holland, Gene? Who's that? Matty Ernestine, Darth Diggler, Ron, and Ill Bill in the chat. Who? Darth Diggler.
Lorraine said, "That's exactly what happened."
Lorraine,
it's funny.
You know what? How do you know, Lorraine?
You know what? I would have never thought of that question if I wasn't asked it. I never thought about that shit. And it's crazy how somebody that anyway, I can't even say. But
that's been like a thing, though. Like that's been like rumors of like, why did he retire? Was it this? Like that's been like a rumor out there.
I mean, the rumors are that it's Pop.
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing. But like, it's crazy that. But I'm saying like, is that why LeBron hasn't played yet?
Shut the hell up. He got sciatica, homie.
Is that why LeBron ain't played a game yet?
He got sciatica, homie. Slide back in here.
Is that why Bronny got in the league?
He got sciatica, homie. Everything's not gambling.
Is that why Bryce is at Arizona starting and is going to come to the NBA next year?
But he got sciatica, nerve pain down his leg.
Is that why his whole family's in the league? Yeah, motherfucker, I ain't no sciatica. Motherfucker, he ain't ready to play, homie. He didn't do that. He didn't have the Olympics.
Homie, they had camp and practice just like every other sport.
He ain't practiced all year.
What you mean?
He ain't practiced, homie. He knew this was coming.
Been doing this all year.
Hey, Smitty, keep it real. He knew this was coming down the pipe, homie. He knew this was coming, homie. Gilbert now. Hey, I'm just saying. And then George T come out talking about say anything, and he motherfucker. Hey, shut the fuck up! Like you just get like a voice you don't know.
Yeah.
Bring his motherfucking name up again on your podcast, and it click. He
did say that.
Yeah, motherfuckers get it. Didn't he say that for real?
No, he did say that. He said, "Listen," he said you talk bad about LeBron.
Yeah.
At some point, somebody from his camp who's really like with that shit will call you and basically warn you.
Yeah, George Teague. I mean, Jeff Teague. George Teague was a football player. Jeff Teague.
Naptown.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you for real, though. And I know, listen.
We got that clip by a chance. I don't know if Bailey knew about it. But
we didn't tell him about it. We tried to find it. Did I send you on Twitter?
I think you sent it to me on something.
I go to Twitter and try to find it. But and listen, I used to work at an old job, like a big network back in the days. And I know people would kind of stay away from certain criticisms of LeBron because they just know how much power he has when it comes to just all types of shit. I'm telling you, homie.
Yeah.
I've been told you that. Like, people think I be joking and shit. This is real shit going on.
Yeah.
Ron got power, homie.
That's LeBron.
They're there like, oh, there you go. You a bad boy, Bailey.
That's a fact. But, bro, the moment I said anything, anytime you say anything about Bron, people call you and say, hey, man, you might want to chill. I know you got some funny stories and shit. Hey, leave LeBron alone. I'm like, God damn.
Okay.
I came on here and apologized. Sorry. I'm talking these some real people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, nigga. You funny, nigga. And you get a little too funny. All right, my fault, brother. So I know ain't nothing getting by. They whole camp. They run the league.
Wow.
They whole camp run the league.
Yeah, bro. They too plugged in.
So he basically still saying, he's still talking though.
Yeah, he's still going to, I mean, he from Naptown. He don't give a fuck. Yeah.
But he still said they run the league. So it's still saying what he said not to say.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck. He from Naptown. We're not worried about LeBron in the city. And shout out to my homie B Hand on the right. He the one who's trying to help us out, you know, with the vibe and shit like that. But yeah. One thing we didn't mention too, I don't know if you saw this, I DM'd it to you. Allegedly, they say Kylie Jenner, her NYC or New York City like apartment or penthouse or whatever, was used for rigged poker games while she still owned it and while the Kardashians was like still filming their show. So I don't know, there's a lot of shit going on, homie. You got the Kardashians involved in this shit. You got Damon Jones, Chauncey Billups.
I saw someone else too, another actor or actress. Somebody got
going on right now, allegedly.
I think it's going on.
Well, you got to protect us so we don't get sued.
Then Stephen A came out, blamed Trump, blame Trump, even though this shit was investigated by Biden, started this whole process, and then he goes and blames Trump. I'm sitting there like, hold on. You've been trying to be right, then you go left, then you go right, and it's like funny on what he has to say.
I think he's independent though.
He is independent. That's fine.
So he don't go. So he just speak whatever he thinks is true, whether we agree or not. He speaks what he thinks is true.
Yeah, I'm the same way, but you still have either a right value or B, a left value. Like you can't have both values though. Like that's the difference. See, you could think independently all you want. You can't have a value though. That's just like you.
Well, that means you're a Republican then, or you're a Democrat.
No,
that means there's no independent.
No. That's not true. There's conservative values and then there's liberal values at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. Like there's a difference. There's a difference in your values. That's like your mission statement as a football coach. There's a difference in your value though. It doesn't mean I vote that way. I don't vote, but I've always had conservative mindset, but I was a Democrat with a conservative mindset because Democrats at the time was conservative mindset. We could be able to argue and have a discussion. Nowadays, it's not the Democratic Party. I've been saying that shit for a long time. It's very interesting to see all this unfold now that all these people, these puppet masters, Disney, now they take off bet. What is it? ESPN bet.
Yeah.
Took that shit straight off the fucking ticker.
Like I think they did it. Me knowing TV, the producer's probably in the background. The director was like, "Hey man, for this segment, just remove it. Like it don't look good for us to talk about this shit while we have that on there." I guarantee if we watch the whole, maybe I'm wrong. I'm just guessing because I don't watch ESPN. But my TV mindset tells me that at the commercial break, when they came back and they moved on, they put it right back on there. That's what my gut tells me. But I could be wrong.
Yeah. We got some real talk of jaw jacking, Smitty, that we want to do a little free game Friday. It is Friday. The show just started getting to get going, really. It started off with such a bang. So appreciate everybody jumping in here, man. The real ones that are here. We tried to push it a little bit last night that we got Tim Donahue on, and hopefully that clip later will be big. But real talk of jaw jacking, Smitty, powered by Underdog Fantasy. Take a listen to this, Smitty, and tell me if it's real talk or jaw jack. It's about a minute and a half. Take a look.
Since you guys are so curious about my marriage, I'm going to talk about it. These are the controversial rules in my marriage that some people hate, but they work for us. We live traditionally. My husband leads, I follow, and our marriage has never been stronger. Rule 1, he has the final say. Not because I'm weak, but because I trust his judgment. One leader means no chaos. Rule 2, I don't have to work. If I want to quit everything tomorrow, he would support me. What I choose to do is my freedom, not my burden. Rule 3, I protect the home. Cooking, cleaning, nurturing, creating peace. That is my power. A man cannot fight battles outside if his home feels like a battlefield itself. Rule 4, no opposite sex best friends. No secret DMs. No just friends with somebody who would date you if they had the chance. Loyalty is black and white. Rule 5, he pays the bills, I multiply the value. He provides financially, I turn what he provides into meals, memories, and a home worth living in. Rule 6, no clubbing or bar scenes without each other. Single life behavior does not belong in a committed marriage. Rule 7, no thirst traps online. If you ever see a risque photo of me, it's because my husband posted it himself and I reshared it. I'm not advertising for other men's attention. Rule 8, he protects me physically, I protect him emotionally. That's the masculine and feminine dynamic working in sync. Rule 9, divorce is never an option. We fix it, we fight for it, we don't quit when things get hard.
Amen.
Rule 10, sex is never a bargaining chip. It is not a weapon, it is a part of intimacy that keeps the bond alive. These rules might sound crazy to modern culture, but they work because we respect our roles. You don't have to agree, but don't knock what's working. If this makes you mad, ask yourself why. And if you get it, you know why traditional marriage is stronger than ever.
Nah, I'm gonna say real talk. I mean, it's a couple rules that, you know, I would say I disagree with a couple, like 2 of them, but overall I agree with her.
Oh, Pat Beverly looking at something?
T Rich looking at him.
T-Pain looking at her? Here's the thing.
Old Dirty Bastard looking at RP, looking at him.
FA looking at her?
Oh,
I don't think. I think everything's cool. I don't know. I want to go.
Not being able to hang out with your homies and like go to a bar.
I'm gonna go to the bar with my homies though.
I'm going to bar with the homies. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna go.
And I want my girl to hang with her girls too. Sometimes I don't want it. Like, to me, like, you need a little bit of that. You know, if I come home and we just always at home together every single, you'll get annoyed at each other. So
like, you got to be so tight. And kudos to them if it worked. You got to be so tied in to be with each other 24/7. Then,
yeah, because like don't know it's human nature to not want to be with somebody like 24/7. Like you'll get a little frustrated. I don't want to be by you 24/7. I want to be like
yeah, I can't do it.
Homies, and it was times I
don't be around
with my roommates. I stay in my room all day.
I can be around my dog. I can be around my dog 24/7. I can't be around nobody else. I can't be around nobody else. I can't be around nobody else. Sometimes. Yeah. Like I can't be around nobody else for 24/7. My dogs. That's it. Like they don't. You know what I'm saying? They stay in their lane.
Right.
They're not asking me for money. They're not asking me for fucking to make them some steak. They're not asking me to make them a drink. They're not telling me to fucking who I can fuck around with. They can't telling me who the A is. They're not telling me, you know, if I could pee on them or not in the shower. Like all that shit, homie, is like,
What'd you say?
No, I'm just saying they don't say nothing like that, homie. They just say quiet. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you though. Overall, though, real talk, and like she said, what works for you works for you. Every couple's gonna be different. As long as it works for you, that's all that matters. That's why I say keep your relationship to yourself. Like, don't put out your business. Don't talk to family about it. Don't talk to even lovers about it, because all they're gonna do is judge you based upon what they think. And a lot of times we're getting advice from people who ain't never even did it. We get advice from women who fucking had 4 failed relationships, then got divorced, 2 baby daddies, and then you can listen to them as the person to tell you what to do in your relationship. Nah, homie, do what works for you. Everybody gonna be a little different, but overall, I respect what she said, and I think that it works, especially on the leadership side. Having having a man be the head of the household, having a woman who trusts the man. Not saying she can't speak up or have an opinion on it, but at the end of the day, he has final say. She trusts that, and then we keep it flowing. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen, homie. So I respect that.
Hell yeah, that's the real thing. That's what the bottom line is. You gotta know what it is. Not like Sabrina Parr, the 3 technique, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Sabrina, man. Stop bringing her up every time. I'm gonna bring her back on the show. She's gonna cuss you out. Chief 18 Will says Smitty actually got some decent tape at Ball State. I gotta stop disrespecting the micro D Chaco. Before we go to break, JB, you gotta look down. We got some. I think we got our guy back real quick. So I'm gonna let you do the honors.
Oh my goodness, Tim back in the show. Oh, bring Tim back in real quick. Tim. Hey, I got a question for you, man. I forgot to ask by a celebrity that asked me this question, a personal friend of mine. He said, you got to ask Tim this question, and I totally fucked it up. Michael Jordan. All right, so when he left the NBA and went, some question to the Major League Baseball or to the minor leagues or whatever, and then to Major League Baseball, was there conspiracies out there that he got caught up and they tried to cover this up by just shipping him off to baseball?
I definitely believe so. I think it was no, doubt that he was in kind of deep with the gambling. I think, there were rumors that, he was passing information along to guys that he was golfing with. I know there was a story out there that, he played 36 holes of golf and lost a bunch of money to a guy and told the guy that, he was going to score over 40 points that night and blow out the team. And that guy took that information and made a couple $100,000 bet. And so, I think that, no doubt that he was involved in passing information along to other people he was involved with.
See, me, I like that form of betting. If I tell you, hey, I'm about to drop 50 tonight, we about to beat their ass. To me, like that's a cool, like I'm benefiting my team by doing that. Now,
right, but Rozier went out and went below what they thought he was going to score. So he was supposed to score 15. He said he was hurt when he had 9. And that's how they were, that's the thing. That,
I don't like that. Right. Exactly.
Right. That's where he's in big trouble because he's basically fixing the game.
That's different. Yeah.
And that's like to the masses where Jordan was a private situation where the people he lost to, he said, I'll make your money back like this.
Right.
Like that doesn't, what I mean? That doesn't affect a bunch of DraftKings fan duelers that are about to class action lawsuit to NBA because they lost money on these games. Like, especially the 23 game apparently that's out there, Tim, about it's the LeBron thing. Damon Jones basically saying, listen, he ain't playing tonight against the Bucks. Nobody else knows to put your money on the Bucks, and the Bucks won that game. So that's the big one that's out there right now. Is that something that they're going to use in this court? I'm hearing this is a 6 or 12 month battle in court possibly, which will probably put Chauncey Billups out the league, right?
Oh, no doubt. But basically that is wire fraud. Wire fraud is such a broad law that they really can hit you with wire fraud for so many different things. And basically that's what I was hit with because I was passing inside information like Jones did over state lines. Okay. So that's what they're going to hit him with. And, it's illegal and it's wrong. It's inside information and it wasn't released to the public and people took advantage of it. So it's a situation where, I think Rozier's in the most trouble because he basically fixed a bet. And I think, Billups, if he doesn't end up in jail for a long time, he's going to wish he was in jail because, he's probably going to have a lot of people coming after him from what he did with them in those poker games.
My last question real quick, because I think like there has to be like a thin line between. So like, let's say I'm an NBA player and like I'm just real close with my family, my cousins, whatever. And like I'm not purposely trying to give them inside information. We're just having a conversation. And I'm like, man, like my knee has just been killing me lately. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play this next game. Like I'm just having a normal conversation, not knowing that he or she is going to use that information to go gamble. Can I still get in trouble for that? Like, are you allowed to have a normal conversation with your friends and family, or no?
I see that's where it comes down to educating these athletes and letting them know, that's not a good idea to talk about stuff like that, even to your family member, because, you talk about it to your brother goes out to the bar that night and says, hey, John's got an issue with his knee. I don't know if he's going to be able to play. Somebody's taking that information and placing a bet on it because it's something of value. So I think you just have to be careful who you're hanging out with, who you're talking to, and these athletes need to be educated and pressed to know, you start doing things like that, it could end up down the wrong road.
Tim, let me ask you this. Thanks for coming back on real quick. Why did the FBI make this such a huge statement? Like, we got the Epstein files out there that nobody still haven't fucking seen. We got all these other things going on. There seemed to make this a point and emphasis for out of nowhere. And I'm trying to figure out why all of a sudden you going through this before, is this such a big deal? If it's been not a big deal for this long, since your case, basically, now it's a big deal again. And the FBI is now coming out, Clash Patel and all these people. Like, why this all of a sudden, do you think?
I think the FBI likes, a lot of attention, to be honest with you. I think these FBI agents love being on TV, love to be a part of these high-profile cases. It builds them a resume for when they have to retire at 56 or 58, whatever it is, and they can go out and say, I was a part of, the gambling scandal in 2008. And I think that they just like the attention, and, it's something that is going to garner, global attention when you have a gambling scandal like this, based on the NBA being involved, based on big name players being involved. And, like I said, this is the tip of the iceberg. There's going to be a lot more people, because when these guys sit down with the FBI and they tell them, you're looking at, 20 years in jail, you're not going to want to sit in jail for 20 years when you have a family at home. So they're going to cooperate, and it's going to be a lot more bigger names that you're going to find that are involved in this.
So it sounds like there's some NBA players who are sitting in those rooms eating double cheeseburgers, French fries, steaks, and they're just telling basically what you're saying. So, I mean, I guess we're going to just see what happens, man. It's a lot going on, JB.
Hey, Tim, it's funny though that, like, I respect you. You did it. You learned. You said, all right, I'm going to educate myself. I learned it. Like, we're seeing these things now with Snoop Dogg and all these other people come out. And I appreciated what Shaq said yesterday on now they're on ESPN with that crew with Barkley and them. But he's like, I've known both of these guys. I played with Damon. I've known Chauncey for 30 years. And Shaq was like, I'm disappointed as shit. He goes, at what point is enough? Like, Snoop made hundreds of millions. I think he's worth $900 million, if I'm not mistaken. And he buys into this LGBTQ thing after he just came out and said, I don't like you grooming my kids on Netflix and all these things. Now he goes and gets a whole LGBTQ brand now. Like, when is enough? I guess is the money. I guess the greed never stops, huh?
Yeah, definitely the greed never stops. It's just a situation where, just like drugs and alcohol, people get a high from the gambling. And unfortunately, some of these guys could have been addicted to gambling. And my girlfriend made a great comment. Sometimes the rules don't apply to people with power and money. You just think that you're going to continue to get away from it, and unfortunately, you don't. And you end up getting caught. And these guys got caught, and they're going to sit down with these FBI agents, and this is going to go on for another year or two. This investigation is going to continue, and you're going to find things out that are going to put the NBA in a very embarrassing situation. And don't be surprised if it spills over to the NFL or Major League Baseball, because all these guys have the same type of personalities and likes, and everybody likes to gamble. I mean, I would say the majority of male adults like to gamble. If you're watching the NFL, you're very rarely watching the NFL just to watch a game. People are putting money on it, and fantasy football or whatever. Gambling is a prevalent part of society.
Nah, no doubt. Right. Last night, 2 overtime games. I'm watching the last 2 games. Like, they're fighting like crazy. I'm like, it's funny how this all played out. 2 games last night go to double overtime, triple overtime. It's like, were they playing that hard before? What's going on here? All this shit happened. It's fun. It's real ironic. But Tim, I can't thank you for hopping on here again with us, man. And thanks again for answering, man. And appreciate you, brother.
You got it, guys. Have a great day.
You too, Tim.
And that segment, that interview was brought to you by BetUS TV. Make sure you use promo code Coach JB and go place your bet.
Again, the irony. Go get Coach JB at BetUS TV and at Underdog Fantasy. Use our promo code Coach JB.
Right now, homie. We ain't stopping this roll. We ain't stopping this boat, whatever it is.
Shit, ain't nobody else doing that shit. Everybody else doing
that's your problem, homie. Call 1-800-HOPE-NY.
Call Shaun and them.
Yeah, he'll fix it.
Shit, Shaun will fix your shit.
He know how to do it. He been through it.
But basically, Dodgers though tonight. I'm taking Ohtani.
I'm going over tonight. I believe on top of the homie.
My homeboys used my promo code last night on Underdog, by the way. My homeboys, longtime homeboys used it. It was like, oh, good looking out. I didn't know you had Underdog. I'm like, yeah, use my promo code, homie. Yeah, they won last night.
Like with Underdog. We fuck around.
Speaking of Underdog.
Oh, why you move? Huh?
Take a break, man. We'll be back here in about 4 minutes. Commercial. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
Nina Kimes says that she believes the Colts defense specifically is ready and built for a deep playoff run. Check this out.
They're not the best defense in the NFL, but they're one of the most interesting this year. And obviously, defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo was a big part of why. Dan, a couple things jump out, a lot jumps out to me, but two things. One is just the ability to change game to game and individually game plan for opponents. I know you're going to get into that, but like last 2 weeks, man, like you go from the Rams, obviously you're playing a ton of zone against them because you're worried about them. 2 weeks, man, like you go from the Rams, obviously you're playing a ton of zone. Game plan for opponents. I know you're going to get into that, but like last 2 weeks, man, like you go.
I want to repeat a few things you said because I want to make sure we're clear. I know you're going to get into it means I don't have to get into it because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I can't get into it because I can't show anybody in America what the fuck I'm discussing because I'm reading it off a fucking teleprompter. So therefore, I can't talk about what the fuck it is because I don't know it. Number one. Darnell, where'd you go? So let's keep listening.
I already know where you're going with this, so I just have to get up.
From the Rams, obviously you're playing a ton of zone against them because you're worried about them beating you out over the top. Then in the first half against Las Vegas, team without Brock Bowers or much threat at receiver, 70% man coverage. So that flexibility is something that Lou Anarumo has really brought to a unit that you remember under Gus Bradley pretty much just played cover three. Then the other thing I wanted to highlight, they throw so much at you in pressures, like different styles of pressures. The simulated pressures have been, they've used simulated pressures at the fifth.
I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing this today.
Homie, did you see Dad's face, homie? When she fucking homie, he was like, he did a damn near a Smitty right there. Let's keep it real. Dan damn near did a Smitty when she gave him that. Like go back a little bit. Can you rewind just a little bit in Dan's look at Dad right here, homie, like when she tells him this. Let me hear it from him again.
Styles of pressures. The simulated pressures have been, they've used simulated.
Hey, homie, you're sick, homie.
Dan damn near like did a Smitty, homie, when I say some off the wall shit, homie. He damn near was like it makes no sense what she just said. Like this shit is getting to be so ridiculous that he can't even like fucking fathom being up there with her no more. And we gotta be real. We gotta just say enough's enough, little Asian lady. You gotta go away. Hey. We gotta be enough's enough. It's a mockery of football. It's a mockery of sports. It's a mockery of football. And I say it's a mockery of sport in a plural form. That means sport in general is being fucking decapitated in front of our very eyes. It's being fucking castrated. It's being castrated. She's clipping around the mushroom head right now. She's cutting us. So our shit just fall out. She's cutting us right now, homie. She's cutting the umbilical cord away
mushroom
from
head, Bailey. The
football,
mushroom
homie.
head.
She's cutting away football from us, man. From us men. She's taking it from us by giving us.
Nina is not changing football right now. She's not making the sport work.
Right now, she said 70%, but then they just jumped into cover three. See, I would love for Nina to get on camera, get the film up, and show me those cover three percentages. I would like to see the 70% of the cover three that she just talked about so eloquently. Because you know what? It's very hard to run cover 3 out of a 2-shell look unless you invert a safety down and you screw them down tight, and then you rotate the other safety to the middle, and then we see the corners bail out at the snap, and then we see the backers take out the flat and hook curl area, and then we go, oh, shit, now it's cover 3. But when we got corners match across the board, which turns into cover fucking 0, and she calls it cover 3, then we got a problem. See, I want to get on the board with her. Fuck is that?
I'll be back. My fault.
I don't need to stop a meaning obsession, Keith. I don't need to do shit. You fat fuck. I don't need to do nothing. The thing is, I've actually set the bar and the tone. I'm the tone setter for the Mina Kimes situation. Now it's being used all over the internet. Now Mina Kimes is a mockery because they know it. Because I've showed everybody. Just like I showed the Minnesota Vikings that they're a fucking mockery of an organization by getting rid of fucking Sam Darnold. Just like I showed your asses that Patrick Mahomes overrated. Just like I showed you asses quarterbacks are shitty.
Are you proud of that?
Hell yeah.
That's a problem within itself.
Huh?
That's a problem within itself, homie. Well, you teased this a few minutes ago before the break. We might as well dive all the way into it, man. Stephen A. Smith. He's been kind of going viral last 24 hours. He was saying that the NBA game rigging mafia linked scandal uncovered by the FBI is President Trump's revenge. Says that this is only the beginning. I think there's a video we're going to show. Check it out.
Times for one incident after another have I said Trump is coming. He's coming. I'm going to say it on national television again. Bad Bunny is performing at the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden you hearing ICE is going to be there looking to engage in mass deportations. The Super Bowl, disrupting things. Big night for the NBA. Wembanyama put on a show. That has now been smeared because we're talking about this story, okay? Remember, Trump has a long, long history connected to the world of sports because he had those casinos. Where do you think folks were coming half the time? I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about the culture. When people want to go to a casino, when people want to gamble, when people want to party, or whatever the case may be. This was his kind of connection to that. Why am I glad you're here, Monica? Because don't be surprised if the WNBA is next on his list.
No, they already agreed. They already came out. Smitty, the WNBA came out already, and they said that we want to be clear. We are not point shaving. We're just very shitty at basketball. Go ahead.
Because when you've got all of these protests that have been going out there and people that have been protesting against them and what have you, this man is coming. He's coming. And I've been saying it for a long time. And to me, this is the latest nugget of evidence that we're talking about right here. That's not to question the legitimacy of the case. We don't know. We're all.
Smitty, I got a different take on this. The chat's probably not going to like me because they think, that I can't be, like you said earlier, independent. I have a different take on this that might shock some people. I saw this live, or not live, but right when it happened, and everybody was showing it. I didn't take what a lot of people think out of it because I'm macro.
Okay.
I took this as almost damn near a compliment to Trump. See, he was playing both sides. He wants to be in the mix some type of way in the political world. When he wants to run for office some sort of way. Right. I don't think people are really macro in this discussion right here. I think people heard Trump and they go, boom. Oh, let's get on Outkick. Let's get on all these conservative sites and say, Trump, you're now blaming him. You're blaming Trump.
Right.
I took it as Trump's coming. Y'all better watch out. I've been telling y'all Trump's coming. Like, I'm with you, Trump. Because he's been pro-border. He's pro get rid of illegals. He's done it on all kind of his shows. So he's been a lot of pro-Trump in the last 6 months, if you notice.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take it as Trump's coming, y'all, like the normal Stephen A. a couple years ago. I didn't. I'm just telling you, like, I'm being honest here. You can say what you want to say, everybody, but I'm going to be real. I didn't take it that way. I took it in a whole other way. I think he mentioned Trump's been in sports a long time. You heard him say that?
Yeah, for sure.
Because he wants his endorsement, homie, at the end of the day. Trump has been involved. He was fucking in the USFL years ago. The NFL, the owners tried to get him out of there years ago. I'm just telling you, Stephen A. knows who lines his pockets, homie.
Yeah, now when I heard this, I didn't feel any emotion. I didn't feel like he was being negative or positive. I feel like he was just
playing the fucking fence.
Right, but I thought he was just speaking what he thinks is true. Like I think that's what that's what came out. But like obviously, like, as you alluded to earlier, this case has been going on pre-Trump. So that's the only dilemma there. Now, I mean, I don't know how all the shit works at that level. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I do. Could his hands be involved to some degree to like expedite some like results on this? Potentially, I don't know, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I do. So I don't know. Like that's an interesting take though. But yeah, I didn't say this as if he was taking a shot at him at all. That's not even the energy or tone that came out from it. I think he
mentions ice. He mentions ice and shit. He's pro ice. Stephen A's pro ice. He has been for the last 3 months.
I'm not disagreeing. I don't be.
No. I'm just letting everybody know, like, you got to look at it both type of way here with this, because I didn't take it straight up like, oh, he's blaming Trump. I'm taking it as he's trying to play both sides again. Right. And then Cash Patel came out, Smitty. I know we have video, and he addressed Stephen A.
Yeah, he said this.
Down the street. By the way, this was so wild. Stephen A. Smith, the sports commentator, suggested that this was revenge from the president for all the kind of left-wing activism of the NBA. Your response to that, 15 seconds.
I'm the FBI director. I decide which arrests to conduct and which not to conduct. That may be the single dumbest thing I've ever heard out of anyone in modern history, and I live most of my time in Washington, D.C. It's right up there with Adam Schiff. We arrest people for crimes.
Well, see, here's the thing. I got to be real, though.
You talking this shit, though, a little bit.
No, I'm cool with it. I don't. Never let an Indian do an American job.
Ah, fuck, bro. Stop.
Number one.
Where my good friends is at?
You can be conservative. You can be conservative. You can be fucking liberal. I don't care.
He's
but
American.
He ain't American.
He is American.
That motherfucker ain't American.
What you mean?
Number one. Number two.
So F ain't not American?
Who?
F ain't not American?
He an American citizen.
He ain't never been in fucking Nigeria.
I know. That's my point. So here's the issue. Either that motherfucker ain't been to probably India.
Okay, he's American, homie.
He ain't American. So here, let me break this down.
You ain't from here.
I'm from Compton. Let me break this down. Real quick. Then where the Epstein files? If you're arresting everybody, and I wonder what the Epstein files are, homie. Like, listen, I'm not pro this, pro that. I'm pro real. I want the fucking Epstein files in. If you're so fucking into arresting everybody and we arrest criminals, then where the fuck is Epstein files at? I'm still kind of lost, Smitty, at this whole thing when it comes to why. That's why I kept asking Tim, why all of a sudden, Smitty, is the question I keep asking. Like, I want to know why all of a sudden is this such a tough go at with this NBA shit? Like, is this really like life-altering shit, or is it just monetary? Because
it's distraction, homie.
It's just money.
Just money at the end of the day.
Here's the thing. It's just money. And I'm asking, like, at the end of the day, nobody force-fed you to bet on anything. You can take my shitty bets on Underdog or Bet US. You could take Smitty's shitty bets. You could take us bet. Then when we hit one, you're gonna hit one, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, JB finally hit it, and I should have bet it." And just like I should have bet fucking Ohtani that day, I didn't. Like, that's just what it is. That's why it's called gambling.
Yeah,
that's the definition of the motherfucking word. FBI and is now worried about gambling over the American interest and the people. Like, that's the issue I have, homie. I want to know why all of fucking sudden it just seems like NBA just starts, Smitty. The fucking thing just kicked off, just tipped off the other day. You get the biggest name in the sport isn't playing. You got fucking the shit ain't adding up to me, homie. I just not. It's not adding up to me. It really ain't. Like,
you really think LeBron not playing got something to do with this for real? Like, are you just being jokey right now?
No, I don't know. I'm being real. I mean, let's be real. Like, isn't it pretty ironic though? Okay, is it coincidental at least?
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, what is it? The guy ain't playing. He's been off
42. I mean,
yeah, but he's been off season, homie. He's been
on go through shit. Motherfuckers go through shit. I mean,
my point is, we don't know.
Motherfuckers tweak shit in camp. Motherfuckers tweak shit in practice.
So let me ask you something.
41, 42.
Let me ask you something, chat. When you guys don't know, what do you guys do?
Google.
No, you ask questions. You ask a question.
Ask questions.
So now all of a sudden, I'm lost.
But you're asking a leading question though, meaning that like
don't matter.
Asking it in a tone to where
don't
you're
matter.
giving off the energy that you believe he might be involved. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
we either assume, you judge, or you fucking ask question if you don't know. Because we only know what we know and don't know what we don't know. That's why I said I don't believe it's a dumb question. At the end of the day, why is this such a big deal all of a sudden? Why did you wait till? So you got rid of Jonte Porter last year. You've suspended a couple guys here and there in the NFL. Wide receiver, a couple fucking nobodies. Let's be real. You got a sitting head coach, homie, who just lost a game by 4 points to Minnesota the night before. 4 hours later, he's arrested. And a player in Orlando across the country is arrested after a Miami Heat game. And then 31 others arrested, and then 32 more supposed to turn themselves in today. Still ain't got no Epstein file? I'm calling bullshit, homie. My brain is allowed to ask a fucking question. I don't give a fuck what anyone else want to say. Like, I want to know. And you can't, and don't let an Indian do an American job. Fuck all that.
Let's move on, man, to some football, man. We are a football show, man. Liam Cohen, Duval, took the full blame for some of his bad play calling in front of the team during a meeting after a loss to the Rams. Check this out, man.
Okay, there's a scramble opportunity on fourth down Trevor and I just talked about. But guys, this is not my best by any means. This is not. It's not putting you guys in your best position to succeed on 4th and 7.
I got to pick up the corner instead of linebacker.
There's no question, Quinn. I appreciate you saying that, dude. I know Trevor thought that as well. There's some scramble ops. I appreciate you saying that, Quinn, but I got to be better in this situation regardless. It's my job. That's my job. I'm going to ask you to do yours. I got to do mine.
Rank this, man. Do you like that, man? Like, as a head coach, taking ownership in front of the team, and then obviously the player jumping in and saying, nah, like, it ain't all on you, coach. I made a mistake too. So, like, to me seeing that, make at least the visual of that and hearing it sounds like he has like buy-in from the team. Like, regardless of what the record is and all that stuff, the fact that the player jumped in and was like, nah, coach, that's on me too, tells me that the team is like brought in. That's my initial read from it.
He got through the criteria. He got through the criteria. I don't think people understand what I mean. The criteria is we started off 4-1. We can win. I know this guy's good enough to get us to 4-1.
Right.
Now we lose a few games. That's just trials and tribulations of the NFL. I'm all bought in, though. They're bought in now. They're bought in already because he got through the first initial stages of being the head coach and buying in on a first-year deal after the whole Duval thing. He bought it. They bought in now because they started 4-1. So he can now come in and own it. The players will now own it. If they were 0-4, such as a Miami Dolphins situation, you would be hearing coaches say, yeah, coach, you fucked up. You're shitty. And it's a fucking lost situation like Mike McDaniels. This is not. This is a situation that's very, very attainable. They can attain some goals this year, and you don't have to make the playoffs. They weren't expected to make it. They're in the mix, though. They're in the mix. You know, if New England and Vrabel wasn't around and better than everybody thought and in the mix in the East, you would be saying Jacksonville's probably a for sure in playoff team with the Houston Texans being as bad as they are with just the Colts and them right now. Like, let's be real. Now you got New England in the mix. So guess what? Jacksonville's going to come down to the wire trying to beat out either Cincinnati if they can figure it out with Flacco, or the Steelers if they can continue to stay on top with the Ravens being bad. Jags are in the fold.
You got the Chargers, obviously, doing their thing over there in the AFC West. Broncos number 2. There's gonna be some balance for those last couple spots, but they are in the mix. To your point.
Yeah, they are. Hey, real quick, I want to address a couple of the things in the chat. Going back to that whole discussion about Stephen A. and all that shit, real quick.
Damn. Okay.
Real fast, just because I saw some comments. T. Mixon was like, maybe the president's on the Epstein list. Well, if he was, Biden would have used it. See, D. Jones also, like D. Jones and T. Mixon, all these guys. You got to understand, Biden had the opportunity to pull the files as well for 4 fucking years. Why didn't he? See, you guys just keep blaming Trump for everything, homie. Stop. This is where you guys are fucking delusional. Like, if he was on the list, homie, it would have been pushed by now. Stop.
It could be a bigger picture thing where, like,
come on, homie, you guys
both
are killing me with
presidents
that
didn't do it because the names on there is more. It's bigger than just he's on that list. Arrest him. It might be certain names on there that's like gonna cause too much just issues and dysfunction and chaos across the country that we just don't need. I'm like, sometimes as a leader, you gotta be macro in your thinking and your decision making and think about the bigger and larger effect. I don't know if Trump's on the list. I don't know Biden. I don't know who's on the list. So I think for them, they're like, you know what? It ain't worth it. It ain't us releasing this shit ain't gonna change the fact of whatever happened during that time. It ain't worth even causing this chaos and dysfunction.
And here's the issue. Like, this is the problem I have. Like, when are you gonna like fucking just not say it then? Like, here's the issue I have.
Right, I'm with you on that. Don't even bring it up. I stop talking about it then. I'm with you on that.
Pam Bondi broad or whatever came out and said, we're bringing it out. I don't know her name. Fucking another a female.
Ziggy Azalea?
She came out with the fucking, we're going to have it. The list is coming out. I said, bitch, shut up. Make me a sandwich. You didn't come out of the list. Like, you didn't come out of the list. You lied. And so you're the liar. It doesn't matter if your higher ups told you don't let it out. You should have never fucking said it, or they set you up for failure, girl. So like, there's a lot of bigger shit going on. Pam Bondi, is that her name? Fuck Pam Bondi or something. Fucking Bondi, make me a sandwich. Anyway, why is Twitter so slow today?
You know, man, I don't look at numbers. I worry about putting out a great product. Numbers will shift. They'll come and go. They'll go up and down. Only thing we can do is control what we can control.
Motherfucker, political now.
Somebody put out a deep tweet the other day. That was like showing us love. That was like, I really love the show. Like, I love JB's just realness and this, that, and the third. And he said, JB's like the devil on my shoulder. And then Big Smitty, you're like the angel on my shoulder, bringing balance. You two together, man, just such a great dynamic and great show. It was on Twitter. I was like, I appreciate that, man. Showing love. He called you the devil and called me the angel, basically. So I was like, that's cool.
Called me the devil's cool.
Well, it's just an analogy. He's saying that like you're like the devil on the shoulder, like telling them all the like the crazy shit. And I'm the one on the other side bringing balance and just positivity, a clear mind to a lot of topics. Is what he was saying. I didn't say that at all.
Well, here's why Pam Bondi should shut the fuck up and stay in her motherfucking lane and make a sandwich. Take a listen to this interaction between a sister and a brother in the household. Take a listen.
You know something? You never help me around the house. Like, when I be doing stuff around the house, you never help me.
You know something? You never helped me with a bill. Like a grocery bill, a car note, rent. Like, I don't think you've never seen a bill. Do you know what a bill feel like? Like, no, like to like not to pay it, but like to pick it up.
No, I wasn't saying like you don't be helping me around the house. I was saying like you ain't helping me find stuff to do around the house. Like, what?
Okay.
Like, it's more like
it's some laundry.
It's some laundry.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. That's what I was asking. I was just trying to.
Okay. I misread that.
Yeah. You good.
Bitch, thick motherfucker.
Quiet as care. Fuck the video, like.
But anyway,
in that situation, it makes sense because this is a situation where the man is paying everything. If a woman's not paying anything, then she should take full care of the house, cleaning, cooking, food. just bringing stress off of the man's plate, turning the house to a home. If there's kids, obviously you need both parents, but I'm saying being like the main person, like make sure they're ready for school. Like if the man's taking care of everything, that means he's at work probably a lot. That means he's grinding. He got 2 jobs. He can't do both. It wouldn't make sense. But if the woman is helping with some of the bills, then I think the man got to help a little bit with the house. Like it don't make sense. So if the woman's helping with the lights and this and that and the third, and then she's also doing all the housework, now I can understand a woman being like, well, that don't fully make sense. I got to work too. You know, I got to go to work for 10 hours too. I got to come home and do all the dishes, So I think that's why I say everybody's situation just matters. Like it's all unique to whatever you got going on. But ideally, in a traditionalist like household, and this is a space that I want to get to, is a space where I'm like, hey, you don't have to work. Now, a lot of women today just want to work because they want to have something to do and be proud of. I get it. But be in a position where you don't have to, where you can make a decision, to me is the ideal spot as a man. A man naturally want to provide and take care of shit. Like we feel good when we do that shit. We feel good when we taking care of shit.
I got something I want to share with you real quick. That is more my mindset.
Timothy said stop showing this stuff on the show, Talk Sports. But go ahead.
Fuck you. Bitch. Shut the fuck up. Leave then, you fucking bitch. Motherfucker act like I'm gonna stop my fucking way of life for you. Bitch ass. Shut your bitch ass up. You ain't even a member, motherfucker. Here's a more my style, Smitty.
Yeah.
I got a style that I want to share with you. This is kind of what I do, and I think you know what I do. I'm more of like a simple guy. Doc, one of my mentors right here.
I disagree. Doc disagree.
Took any responsibility at home for the betterment of leadership of his family. Hey, this motherfucker is a doctor. He a longtime educator. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it.
I do. I do.
Respectfully disagree. I love you, Doc. I love you, Doc.
He basically saying, as a man, you do whatever's necessary for that day, for that family to go, which I agree. Yeah,
you do.
Yeah,
you do. That's like the captain of the ship. I had
whatever's necessary.
I had to say Ruben, and I was gonna go down with the boat.
Right, literally
when we were sinking. Yeah,
like literally go down and drown. Yeah,
yeah. Here's more me though. I'm this type of guy.
All
right. Take a look.
I paid $130 to my cleaning lady. She came. She cleaned my entire apartment. She mopped the floors. She vacuumed the floors. Kitchen countertops looking squeaky clean. The last set of laundry is in the dryer. The rest of the laundry has been folded and put away. She made my bed, reorganized everything, and my house feels like a home. I didn't have to hear her nag. I don't have to hear her delusions. I don't have to put a G-Wagon in the driveway. I didn't have to get her a Birkin. I didn't have to get her a Chanel bag, gold, jewelry. I don't have to hear that she's hungry every 3 hours, and I don't have to deal with her delusions. Life is amazing. Peace, quiet. I feel like I'm at home. Now you girls offer the same thing for marriage. I can cook, I can clean, and I can make the house feel like a home. Sweetie, I just did that for $130. And the best part is she speaks no English. She got the job done. I can't believe there's men out here paying $200 grand for the same service. It truly blows my mind.
He's 100% wrong. It's a funny clip though.
1,000% right.
100% wrong.
He's 1,000% right. I wish I could spend 130 though. My house is like fucking 300 to clean, but
this is another example.
I fuck my maid.
Is that part of the package?
No, I just spit game at her and she was fucking bad. You could ask some people in the chat. They'll tell you what she looked like. She speaks zero English. She's been to poker nights with her homegirl.
Spit game though.
Mucho grande.
So basically, listen.
He's
devaluing. You guys are devaluing the word.
You could ask him.
You're devaluing what a woman brings to a relationship.
I mean, it was so bad. Let me tell you a story. Can I tell you a story about this?
Please do. Break it down fully.
True story on my daughter, on my daddy, on my mom.
Oh, damn. Okay, it's a serious thing.
I hired a cleaning service to come to the crib a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They brought 3 broads.
Yep.
A dude dropped them off in a van.
Pimp shit.
But it had like their company on there and the whole thing. So
I know the company, I think. Keep going.
At the time, I had 4 dogs, so I'm in the backyard while they clean the house.
Yeah.
And this one particular one stood out, of course. And I'm like, damn, you clean? You're a cleaner? So anyway, she spoke enough English so I could talk. So she came. I didn't get to spit at her because I had a fucking dog. She was in all this shit. And then she tried to open the door and go outside and clean the outside door, homie. I had to like shut the door. I'm like, man, 4 dogs will rip you apart. So anyway, I didn't get to spit at her like I wanted to. So I go and holler at the number that I had was the guy that owned the service.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had to spit game and manipulate his ass to like, oh man, I need that. You know, the one girl that she did a hell of a job and she got along with my dogs. And like, I would like to get her back.
Yeah.
And then sent her back, homie. Like a week later, I said, how's dirty, motherfucker? He's like, already? I'm like, yeah, how's dirty, the motherfucker? She came back, homie. I got to spit at her. She lived close by. Shit. I've been fucking ever since.
Are you still fucked to this day?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Put a picture in the chat. Not this chat, like our personal.
Well, you've seen one of them in the jacuzzi. But anyway.
Oh, that's the one?
One of them.
That's the one that clean?
Huh?
With the big. Wow. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, fuck what I was about to say.
That guy was 1,000% on.
Nah, he was wrong. Because like again, you guys are valuing women as just them cleaning, like them doing an action, right?
That's
so like, no. He literally said, "I can't believe men are paying $200,000 for women to do what I just paid $150 to do. We're not paying our wives and girlfriends $200,000 to clean. We're a partnership. We are a couple.
See,
we are in love with our person we're with.
That's where you're wrong.
Every day is its own entity. There's some days where I'm not 100% and myself and my woman's picking me up. There's things that she can do beyond like the physical cleaning. Like you guys are micro when it comes to relationships. Clean, cook, pay the bills, boom. Like that, anybody can do that if that's the case. But it's bigger than that. There's emotions involved. There's love involved. There's memories involved. There's experiences involved. It's so much deeper shit.
You talking about a wife, homie? You talking about a wife?
I'm talking about a relationship. Period.
Nah, that ain't no relationship. Period. Because you paying to be in a relationship. We had a viral video, homie, where we left the screen, and the scene saying that. Like, nah, bitch, they want you to pay them to be in a relationship. Stop. That's what he meant.
You saying marriage is a little different than
you saying marriage. You're talking marriage. You can't say that's just a regular relationship. That ain't no regular relationship, homie.
So if somebody got a girl for like a year, but they're not married.
You don't pay your wife. Do you pay your wife to be in a relationship with you?
Do I pay her? No, but you do spend more money being in a relationship. Like,
but you're married. There's a difference in.
Like if I get food, I'm paying for this double.
Nah, you're in a commitment. You're not in a relationship, homie. You're in an actual fucking binding partnership for life.
Maybe that's why my head is different when it comes to this type of shit.
Yeah, you're in an actual fucking collaboration. You're in a collaborated partnership for life. That's what you signed up for when you went.
My wife credit get fucked up, it can fuck me up. Like everything we do is like.
If you guys you went down this, I don't know this, I never walked down that state. I'm never walking down that fucking walkway. But I'm just telling you, don't they say like, death do us part, homie? Yeah. That means you're committed like a motherfucker, right?
Yes.
So like,
and God says he hates divorce.
Your wife ain't coming to you and saying, baby, I need a G-Wagon tomorrow. I'm out. That's a relationship that we're paying for out here as men.
But we as a unit, I'll look at her car. I'm like, damn, baby, your car is getting old.
Yeah, you're separating yourself, but you're not.
They're planning to get you a new car here.
That guy wasn't talking about marriage. That's why he's not married. That guy was talking about a relationship that these broads want to be in to keep you around. When you gotta pay, let me break this.
I can tell you, it just did something. Go,
homie. The person that wants it more is the most vulnerable.
Say it again.
The person that likes the other person more or wants it more is the most vulnerable.
Explain how and why so this clip can go viral.
I always come at you, baby, where you at? Text me. I want to see you tonight. Woo, woo, woo. And they don't respond and they don't hit you right back or they take their time or what have you. You're now vulnerable. She won. She got you by the short hairs. Now you're fucked. Now, see, that's why this psychological warfare goes on between men and women.
Yep.
Because when so you got to now play. I got to play the slow game.
Right.
Nah, Leah. Like I ghost Leah for like 2-3 days.
Who?
Huh?
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I ghost Leah for 2-3 days, and then she like hitting me up like, motherfucker, what's cracking? Now I got her. Now she don't respond to me 3-4 days. She got me.
So the whole shit is like a game. A game of leverage.
It is a game, homie. And then you send her those flowers, or you send her that flight or whatever. Then you got her again for a couple days.
You getting a free game right now, homie.
I'm just telling you, homie, the person that wants it more, it always, just think about this in recruiting for football.
Yep.
I'm on you every day recruiting the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And then you getting hit by everybody. So now you got all flavors out there hitting you up, and it feels good to be wanted. That's how I used to mentally, get the kid on my side. I leave him alone, and then I'd be like, "Hey, dog, I know it feels good to be wanted. Shit, I want to be wanted too. Like, it feels good to be wanted, right? I know you getting hit by all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You got to slow play him, homie, because if you just jocking that motherfucker, then he's telling those other coaches, "Oh yeah, Coach JB blowing me up every day." And they use that against you in negative recruiting, and then it becomes the whole thing. You got to slow play them and play that role like, "Hey, dog, listen, I got 4 or 5 of you guys.
Right.
I'm just trying to help you get a scholarship.
Right. Look to you, homie.
I don't need you. I want you."
Ooh, where you spitting right now?
Now I flip it. Jermaine Johnson.
Huh?
Hey, dog, I don't want your ass. I need you. That big motherfucking difference. Oh, damn, Coach. Everybody else wanted me. I know. I need you. There's a huge difference.
Damn.
Then you put him on the phone with like NFL guys and shit. But anyway, that's how you get them, homie.
Oh, hold on real quick. So in summation, the same method and mindset you use to get women, you use those same tools to recruit.
We had a viral clip about 3 years ago. What'd I say?
You said if you can't get no pussy, then you can't coach. Damn, it's all full circle. I'm sorry, I'm just shocked. Like, it's crazy. Like,
can I give you guys a free game fact?
Please do.
Lane Kiffin fires coaches now because of what my philosophy is.
Lane Kiffin fires coaches who can't get no pussy.
1,000%, yes. You can find it too. It's documented. Number one. Number two, he also uses my snap count. Clap. We've had conversations. Trust me. Yes, he does. And I just clinicked the entire SMU offensive staff yesterday that went on Twitter, and they actually, I'm surprised they actually shared it on Twitter if you haven't seen it. So, yeah, I'm that motherfucker. So anyway, let's move on amicably.
Lane Kiffin, shout out to Lane, man.
Let's keep moving on.
You know him in the yoga and shit.
I got a funny stat of the day.
Brought to you by Red Bull.
Unfortunately, it's not funny though, but it's sad, but it's real and it's funny. Nah, it's
on
just
free game. You gonna bring some sad shit on free game?
It's not sad, but it is what it is. It's the truth. The truth's the truth, no matter what. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. Alcohol intake is at an all-time low in American history. The consumption of alcohol is at an all-time low, but gambling is at an all-time high. Has gambling swapped alcohol use? I got a major problem if so.
You got a problem with that?
Yeah, we're upside down. We're living an upside-down world.
They're both bad. Addiction to anything is bad. Like, being addicted to sex can be bad. Being addicted to anything can be bad. Addicted to food, gluttony, addicted to anything can be bad. But if I had to pick, this is tough, man. Because you could lose your family being addicted to gambling and shit like that. But addicted to alcohol, you will literally die. So I think if I had to pick the lesser of two evils, I'm probably going to lean towards the gambling addiction. So that's where I'm at. But you say you like when people drink a lot of liquor. Why? And now you're
I think because alcohol is like a release, right? I guess you're saying that. I guess you're saying like gambling's a release too, but
yeah,
I'd rather fucking feel the release for the money I spend than fucking just see my money go away and I didn't get nothing. Like that's why you pay for pussy, by the way. You pay for pussy so they fucking leave. They don't just stick around. You pay for pussy that, especially if you can find 2 for 1, 2 birds, 1 stone. You find some pussy that clean your house. Now I'm winning. So here's the macro. This is, I'm a cold cat though. I mean, I am a cold cat. I'm not a good human.
Let's start there. Let's start there. And then
I'm not a good human. Little boys and kids, don't follow me.
Thank you. You are not a role model, Charles Barkley.
Not a role model.
Yes.
I manipulated the bitch to clean my house. I paid her twice to do it. She was bad. I wanted to fuck. I ended up fucking, and then she cleaned the house forever for free from that point on.
And you still fuck.
It was a gamble. It was a gamble, but I got a release.
You got 2 for 1.
I got 2 for 1 and my house clean.
So you feel like Chauncey Billups and Rozier, but then you also feel like the biggest alcoholic you could think of right now. Okay, so you got both of it. That's damn near.
Bailey found it. Look at this.
Alcohol consumption in the U.S. has fallen to an all-time low, and gambling is at an all-time high, new all-time high. Well, I've been seeing stats all year that our generation and I think Bailey's generation as well, like we just don't drink the same amount as y'all. You know, I do think on a more serious level that we care a little bit more about health and stuff like that than your generation did. Even when I was like younger, all this avocados and fucking yoga and Pilates and smoothies and don't eat this, don't eat that. We were not having those conversations. That information was not out there. We were just eating whatever. We was eating top ramen noodles every fucking day in the hood and put the full package of seasoning. We was just eating. As I got older, more information started to come out. Internet became big, and we started caring more about our health. Go ahead, Jason.
It's because y'all gay. See, what's happening is holy fuck! I mean, that caught me. That
was God.
That caught me. Y'all gay. Your generation's gay, and that's why your consumption of alcohol is down. Because let me cook for 1 second, Darnell.
Okay.
Y'all gay. Number one. Number two. You don't drink as much because you smoke more weed than ever before. Number two.
Y'all been smoking weed. Y'all was smoking crack.
No, we smoked weed and drank, homie.
Y'all was crack babies, homie.
Y'all said you just. I just want to touch on the things that you mentioned real quick. You said health. You worry about health more. You can't worry about health more and fuck hairy asshole. It's an oxymoron. So you cannot worry about health and then fuck a bunch of hairy ass, homie. Y'all gay. You're not worried about health if y'all gay like that. You guys tongue kiss each other in restaurants. Men, hairy face. Stop. You're not healthy. Homie, hold up. Let me keep cooking now real quick. And you can clip this, Paris. We have more gyms in America than any other nation in the world, and we're the most obese. How y'all healthy? Stop. We got more vitamin shops in America than any other place in America. Fact. How y'all healthy? We're the most obese nation in the world. How y'all healthy? More gyms, more vitamin shops, and guess what? We're the most fucking obese. Ask Keith Smith. Ask Keith Smith.
You don't know.
Yeah, you do. Look at him. We're the most fucking obese nation in the world. And we're healthy. Y'all worried about health?
We've been the most obese, homie.
No, we haven't. Y'all worried about health? Bullshit. Go look at homie, when I was young, we had to go 110 hours of PE per year in class. We had to dress
more obese than motherfucking China.
We had to dress up, homie. We had to get dressed every day. I don't give a fuck what you wore to school. You were changing and putting PE clothes on, homie. Bullshit. You motherfuckers are gay. You motherfuckers are gay, obese, fat, fucks. No wonder you don't drink. You know when people drank? We were fucking gangsters, homie. Gangsters drank. Motherfucking real people drank. Not no feminine ass fucking gay who wanted to fucking cut your dick off and play in girl sports. Stop.
You know the problem with you, Jason? You think you just said something that was gangster and hard because your voice got loud, but what you said was it lacked maturity, it lacked substance, and I hope that the young people in this chat are not listening to what you're saying right now because all these 14-year-olds watching our show is now going to go to fucking the local gas station and go get a bottle of OE and try to go to school with it and drink it to be cool because Coach JB told them that you're soft if you don't. Drinking is not equal being hard. Smoking don't equal being hard.
Hell yeah.
All these
Hell
dumb things
yeah.
you're doing that's brutal to your body
Hell yeah.
don't equal being hard. Because your same generation are
Don't
having
get you a motherfucking bottle
your
of-
same generation are reaping the effects of all the drinking and smoking and the crack cocaine, everything y'all was doing, the heroin. Y'all walking around all fucked up. Your hips are broke or messed up. Your legs messed up. Your leg is swollen. You're diabetic. You're like Ruben. You're having to go get fucking chemo or whatever the shit he gets every fucking week. You were fucked up because of the decision you made back in the day. So let's be better. Being healthy ain't soft. Being healthy ain't weak. Being healthy is the cool thing, homie. I fuck with the nerds. I fuck with the people who doing it the right way, homie.
Go get you some OE, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. Go get you some old other motherfucking E. Don't listen to Smitty. Go get you motherfucker some OE tonight, some Brass Monkey. Go get you some Hennessy and some motherfucking St. Ides. Fuck it. Go get a gangster today, homie. Fuck all this weed, gay ass shit.
Get you an avocado toast and an orange fucking mango smoothie and a banana peanut butter smoothie.
Hey, again, you prove my point.
Go
Avocado
outside for a jog.
homie. You motherfuckers eat avocado toast and you ain't
Go
gay.
outside for a jog, homie. Don't listen to Coach JB. Worry about your health. Worry about your health, homie. Avocado toast, peanut butter banana smoothie, acai bowl, homie, and some water, and go outside for a jog, homie.
The fact that you said acai is gay. I gotta be real. I never heard a grown man say acai. What the fuck is acai? Is that Ziggy Alias and them?
It's like a smoothie in the bowl, homie.
It's a what?
It's like a smoothie in a bowl, homie. The women love it. See, you ain't thinking macro. The women love it. For the single man out there, get you an acai bowl. Go outside for a jog. Go to your local smoothie shop and eat outside if the weather's still good. And watch how the women going in and out that thing with the tight ass sports bra and leggings on, in shape and fit. Y'all not thinking macro, homie, because you want to be so much. I'm Coach JB. I was born in 1970. I'm tough. I'm hard. I drink bottles. I drink Hennessy mixed with Hypnotic. We call it the Incredible Hulk. I can't be beat. That motherfucker's soft. Our generation would beat your generation ass if it came down to it. 100 versus 100. We would beat y'all ass. No weapons, nothing. Just hands up. We're stronger, we're bigger, we're faster, and we're tougher than what you think. Y'all think y'all was so hard, homie. Y'all was not. You know what it was? You guys were not confident in who you were as men, so you had to overcorrect by trying to put on this fake gangster persona. You motherfucker soft, homie.
If you think, respectfully, that my generation will lose to somebody that eats avocado toast and says acai berry, you got us fucked up. Just off general purpose, just on GP alone, we're not going to lose to a motherfucker that eats avocado toast and literally, as a grown man, says acai.
Homie,
on GP, we're not going to lose to that.
On GP, all that Hennessy you've been drinking and them cigars, y'all so out of shape and fucked up. You gonna have a heart attack fucking with me. You fucking have a seizure. Fucking, don't you motherfucker got sickle cell or something? You fucking around and pass out.
Hey, but this how y'all come at us, though. You're bigger and stronger and faster, like you said.
Yeah.
But this how you come at us.
I don't know what that is.
That's how you motherfuckers fight. If you watch the video on TikTok, homie, big old swole motherfucker.
Do it again, homie. Do it again, homie. Do it again. Do it again. You got on thong flops, homie. Another word from you.
Hell yeah.
You so no, fuck that. Fuck that. Acai bowl, you got on thong flops. Show the camera your foot, homie. Show me your feet. Show me your feet. Put it on camera, baby. Please. Come on, baby. You got on thong fucking flip flop. You wear a size 15 thong flop.
Pull my quad, homie.
Yeah, you did. Exactly. You don't.
I got a cramp like a motherfucker.
That's the Hennessy. That's the OE. That's the Alizé.
I got a cramp.
Now, show him, baby. Put him on the big screen. Fuck it. Show him in pain. That's the Alizé, homie. That's a cigar. That's the crack cocaine. That's the rock. That's all that. That's your era. You are the crack era, homie.
You're right, homie. I'm at home too. Let me ask you, who in this house, who in this place right here would host a show at their house, work at home, and put on fucking Jordans at 6 a.m? Anybody in the chat, please? Black or white? Tell me to keep it real. Don't be bullshitting either. Don't sit here and tell me y'all gonna get dressed up in some J's to sit at home on my motherfucking cigar lounge floor. Stop.
But you got on phone flops, homie. Just put on some normal Nike flops, or put on some house shoes, or be barefoot. Even barefoot is even better.
That's white. That's too white. That's way too white.
Barefoot in the house?
Yeah.
That ain't white.
Nah, that's way too white, homie. That's way too white.
That ain't white, homie.
Because as clean as I am and how clean and immaculate my house is, I have dogs, so there's hair you don't see.
Yeah.
I got a phobia with hair, dog hair. Like I can't step on dog hair and then get in my bed or on my couch or anything like that. So,
but you would kiss your dog in the mouth though, and then lay with him, and then let him lick off your plate. That shit don't make sense, homie.
Never said any of that.
I've seen Alex lick you all in your fucking mouth.
No, you haven't. You're lying.
That's not, all right.
Yeah, thank you.
Next time I'm recording post.
For the audio listeners, can you tell them you're lying? You've never seen Ash lick me in my face. Lie. Keep it real. Stop lying. You never seen Ash lick me in my face.
Show the other camera view. Show that chair over there in the corner. I've seen you sit in that fucking corner chair, Ash jump on your lap, and he loves you, of course. Well, no, you got the camera flipped. It's all good.
I don't have the other one.
You're in the other corner. I've seen you in that corner, Ash on your lap, and fucking excited. And you now, granted, you put your head back and try to but he fucking licking you all. He I seen the shit. Like
Ash don't lick face. Ash don't lick faces. He's taught. He's very fucking well trained dog.
If he's well trained, why do he put his face on my nutsack every show? If he's trained,
but does he? Anyway, let's bring up the BPS. We got some BPS for you before we got a special guest joining us.
Oh, we got to hurry up there. Yep. Good commercial break.
Damn, how much do you need? That's enough. Damn.
This only a little bit.
That damn little paper plate can't hold for so many pounds. Oh, hell
Dirty,
no.
you know everybody else ain't ate yet, right?
Grandma, it's still enough up in there. Let me give me a few more.
A few more, Scoop.
Matter of fact, where that damn spatula? I'm gonna hit her head with a spatula.
She need to be. That's enough now. You need to chill out. Come on now.
That'll feed a family of 20 in Africa.
So
Now this is one of the most realest BPS clips for multiple reasons. You hear the OG in the back. He said, "Oh hell no!" That's hilarious. Number two, her voice. This is exactly how young black people in the hood when they get caught doing something, they voice make that same little like that. We all got that same. You know what I'm talking about?
I can't do that right there. I can't do that right there because I got a cigar. But that's not that's FPS.
Try to do it. What?
It's fat people shit. That ain't nothing. That ain't no fucking BPS.
That's a lot of spaghetti. And spaghetti's hard. It feels you up pretty good too.
That's why y'all generation is, like I said, it's gay, soft, and it's fucking out of shape. We're the most obese nation in the world. Most obese nation in the world.
That's not my generation, by the way. But
well, we got someone that's not obese.
Not at all.
And she's joining the show today, a special show because we had Tim Donahue on. She was excited to see it and hear that interview. Yeah. And then I wanted to get someone that's on top of all this shit. And man, can't thank her enough for joining us on a Free Game Friday. Our main extraordinary journalist.
Keep going.
Journalistic extraordinaire.
Goodbye.
P. Diddy. Baby oil, knowing the insides and outs of Mark Sanchez, shanking, Naptown running, David killing. Our main girl, Lauren Conlon, joins the show.
Lauren.
That was such a nice intro. Thank you. That was very nice.
Eloquent enough?
I mean, I was kind of like, when's he going to stop? I'm sitting here like, ready. And then, no, but it was super nice. It was super nice.
Well, that's what she said. When's it going to stop?
You had me dead the other night. Can I just tell you this? You had me dying. I cannot believe some of the stuff you guys clip. It's so mind-blowing. What were you saying about, I don't even know what you said. I couldn't even put it.
We don't know either.
That's we don't know either.
Yeah.
We come to the show, it's like a blur afterwards. We don't know what happened.
We don't even watch the show after. We don't even know.
What I'm saying now.
What is
we do 5 shows a day. We do 40 hours a week, like a work week, 8 hours a day. So we do 40 hours basically on this show for people that don't even want to pound the like button. So like when we do that, it's like we don't even know. We just go the next day and we don't meet.
Going.
Yeah.
I don't know if Bailey clipped it. Who clipped it? But I
Paris in the chat. Paris, she's our clipper. She's in the yeah.
Black woman.
If you need help clipping, she's getting really good at it.
It was the most graphic thing I think I have heard Coach JB say on the air. It really was so graphic. You said, God, now I have to find it. I'll have to find in my reply.
Which one? What was it pertaining to?
Things that might smell on a female per se, and
yeah. You're talking about Badussi.
Why are you looking confused?
Were you saying the water bucket? Was it the water bucket clip?
Was it if it had the words water bucket? Oh, yes. Where you said like if it's. Sorry, now I'm going to sound ridiculous. I'm not repeating what you said.
No. On this show, you could say nobody cares. Nobody cares about what's going on. Your husband, nobody has to know.
Yeah, no, it's just you.
Between me and you, when you come out here, you say here, whatever.
You don't care if it's.
No, okay, so here, let me.
You don't care if it's wet as hell. You say it could be wet, gushy, it could be all, but if the walls are too wide,
if the walls are not whatever. And I was literally like, it was late for me. It was like 11:30 at night. I was on the floor. I held the wall and I was like, no, he didn't. I was just like, what is wrong with this guy? What comes out of your mouth at 6 a.m. that causes you to say this literally before most people are awake?
I have that feeling on a daily.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the most you had that night and the thoughts you had, I have that every single day. Like, who is my co-host? What is happening right now?
Lauren, I would do a Dear Baby Jesus prayer with you, but I'm not going to put you through that. But I would do a prayer. I would do a prayer because the prayer, I like the prayer like repent for what I don't know what I do. So
you were so funny, and then
I'm a good dude. I'm a good dude at the end of the day.
His face is like
you just got caught.
Like he's just like, what are you saying? How do I react to this? Will I get canceled one day? Like it's just so funny. It's like to see what goes through his head just through his eyes, and to see you like I don't care. Like I'm just gonna keep talking. It's great. It's
damn near like oil and water, right? Damn near oil and water, and it works.
It works though. Like our dynamic is amazing.
That show right here.
Oreo cookie, like it damn near works.
The irony in what Lauren said too, you guys didn't catch it. She said that when she watched the video, she had to put her hand on the wall.
Oh God!
As she was laughing about the walls.
Is it the hole, the wall, or the wall?
Freudian.
Is it the wall or the hall?
No, it was literally a wall. I was like, oh my God, what is he saying? But again, it's why your show is the best. It's because you think maybe you didn't hear correctly, but you did. You heard correctly. You heard every word correctly.
Right. And people actually have said that to us. Like, did he really say that? And I'm like, I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said.
Yeah.
But it works. It works. Usually when oil and water meet, it cracks the block. And then I owe $41,000 on a boat.
Like, Lauren, when I joined this show years ago, I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know this guy. He hit me up. We met. I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just roll the dice. God put it on my heart to just go with it. And now 3 years later, it's one of the best decisions I made. I appreciate Coach JB for reaching out to me. As crazy as he is, he has a great heart. He's a good human being. He loves his people who love him. But if you hate on him, he will attack you in a way that you've never seen ever before in your life.
Love it. No, so I told you guys. So when he first
I'm still contemplating if I made the right decision, huh?
When you first reached out to me about Diddy, I don't know anything about sports, so I don't know who anyone is and whatever. And I told you I Googled you a little bit, and I was like, "Ooh, he's a bad boy." Okay. And then I
like that though. You like that?
I watched some of your clips.
Women like bad boys. Like, be real. Like, women like bad boys.
It was really fun, and I was like, okay, I'll do the show. All right, let's do this.
The crazy thing is, I think I told JB about you. I don't know, but
really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember.
He did. I was on the yacht with the AE, and I was like, Smitty hit me up, and I was like,
with the who?
Huh?
What's the AE? You're on the yacht with the AE?
Nothing. Let's move on amicably. Lauren. Lauren, you know what AE is.
AE?
Oh, forget it. I thought you knew.
I really don't know what it is.
Do that. You cannot do that. If you say horrible shit like you said the other day and you can't tell us what AE is, come on.
No, well, everybody knows what AE is.
Everybody does not know.
No, everybody in the chat and everyone watches the show knows now. AE is kind of like a viral thing now.
What? Is it like a company? It's like a brand? Like
Hold on.
AE?
Let me go to the chat. Hold on.
Yeah, I have no idea. Go to the chat.
Oh,
adult entertainer. Oh,
sorry.
It's not adult. It's not an adult entertainer, Lauren.
Oh,
it's not. Oh,
American Eagle, like the brand.
It's not any of that, Lauren. And I can't say it because my mentor's in the chat, and he told me not to say it.
Are you being serious? Somebody's telling you not to say something and you're listening? You've changed. You've changed. I don't know what happened to you, but 2 days.
Doc, you got me in a precarious situation.
Lauren, this is my biggest pet peeve. When someone says something and then they say never mind or they don't, I'm like you got to say it now. Like now
Wait,
I'm pissed off.
I'll say it now. I just saw something in the chat now that I have this up. They said ass eater. Oh, right. Oh God. Later. I'm out. No. Later.
I didn't know, Lauren. I didn't know that. I had what?
What happened, Lauren?
So hold on. So to bring it back full circle. So Lauren, to bring it back full circle.
Wait, Lauren, where did you see that at?
The chat. I pulled up the chat. I just realized I can view the chat. Sometimes I forget.
Oh, you didn't know you could view the chat.
I just said that to be funny, thinking this person was going to be funny, and then you.
So hold on, Lauren. In summation, if that comment is true, let's bring it back full circle. JB said he was on the yacht with an AE. I mean, he was on the yacht with an ass eater?
With someone that yes, I've heard about. How do I say this? I've heard about men who like that being done to them, and maybe coach is telling. Oh, yep. So there we go. So that's not what a rusty trombone is, right? I don't even know. I've heard of that, but I don't think that's the same thing. Am I here to talk about the NBA scandal, or should we just talk about getting your taint off? I don't know what's going on.
It doesn't sound like that's something that you're into, so we'll move on from that. I'm not. Just for clarity, that's not something that I'm into in my household.
Thank you so much. I wasn't wondering that though. I wasn't wondering about him either. I wasn't wondering about
Lauren. Like, this show is really big, so like people will clip this off and they'll like edit it, and I don't want them thinking like, oh, all the guys on the screen likes AE, because I don't
want them thinking that I participate in AE either. So nobody clip this then. My gosh, that's so.
I gotta protect myself.
Lauren,
I'm old school, keep it simple, and we, gawk and just keep it simple.
I was not expecting this.
Lauren, we have a gawk challenge as well, and I know by now I think you know what gawk is, and we have a gawk challenge going on. We have a few females in the chat that are willing to participate. We're not asking you, of course, out of respect, but there's some things out there going on. So I'm just gonna throw it out there. Now, let's get into brass tacks here, Lauren, because you kind of threw a monkey wrench in this whole show. So that's your fault, though. That's respectfully your fault. That's your fault.
Let me tell you, I have been going through these indictments in detail since yesterday, and I didn't get them till a little bit later on. But not only did the DOJ really deliver on this, I now have a login where I can download all of the photographic evidence. And yeah, it's really crazy. So
hold on. So not to cut you off, did you get to see our Donahue interview?
Not yet. No, I was working this morning. I just put out my latest article. So anything that he says, just layer in, because I got to watch that. And honestly, I'll probably write about that, because that was a really good get, you guys. I was so impressed. I was like, this is going to be so good and so, relevant right now. But I think just taking a step back, let's talk about Chauncey Billups for a second. This is a big deal as a whole, but I can see the indictment being revised possibly, because they are trying to make him out to be the same as some of these guys, the mafia, the same as these goons who, thank you. So I tweeted this morning. Some of these charges, as it pertains to the Hobbs Act with extortion and robbery, Chauncey Billups in the indictment was only present at one game in 2019 in Las Vegas, okay? He wasn't at all of these Lexington Avenue, Washington Place games. He wasn't, as far as I know, from what we're seeing, he wasn't making any threats against people. I think that, they're definitely making him the face of this case. And I don't see him getting in deep crap unless the Terry Rozier indictment is superseded, because I had also pointed out on a different tweet yesterday when I was going through that, he is co-conspirator number 8 in the other indictment. That is a big deal. I don't know why they didn't name him. Maybe they're still getting evidence together to possibly supersede that indictment with his name. So if he ends up being named on that, that's going to be really bad for him. Because that would, and I don't necessarily want to say it's so bad, because you guys know that I'm not big on sports. I don't know a ton. So I was doing some research last night. I spoke to a sports bettor, and he's like, I'm going to be so pissed if they take away prop bets, number one. Number two, I don't give a shit. This is what you expect, I guess, when you're going into this type of betting. This has been happening for years, and you are naive if you think that this hasn't been happening. So I get that, but I think the fact there are victims in this case, like John Doe's, that said they were extorted for a lot of money, and then I'm kind of going back to the other indictment, the Chauncey Billups with the mob. It's a mess, and I think it's the fact, the mob doesn't really care. I'm pretty sure they're fine right now. I'm pretty sure they're like, what?
I think it's the X-ray, though. The X-ray glasses and all the other things are going to be the one that is a jailable offense.
Well, I mean, so I have photos of all of that. I put some of them, I think, on Twitter. But what's crazy is the X-ray table. It was like a quarterback. I think they called it like a quarterback. I wrote this whole summary about it. Actually, I pointed out some of the most wild allegations in the indictment. Let me pull that up for you guys. Okay. So let's go to the card machine first, the shuffling machine. That shuffling machine was somehow the rigged one. It was stolen. And 2 guys from the mob actually retrieved it back from a place in Queens at gunpoint. This is So this is part of the added violence, and this is part of the Hobbs Robbery Act. Now, the fact that Chauncey Billups is also charged with this, it's like, guys, I don't think Billups was sitting there with the fucking guineas, okay? Being like, put him, like whatever. I don't think that was happening. And they charged him with that. That's strange. Then we go to the remote quarterback scheme. And this is, again, part of the illegal betting. So FBI, their forensics uncovered games that were using like tables and games that were Bluetooth enabled. So what happened was hidden cameras or sensors. Yes, thank you. In these poker tables, they were seen transmitting data to an offsite, quote, quarterback who would then watch this live feed and text code signals. So you can go, there's another picture I think I put of the code signals. Do you see it? Or is that that could be in the actual indictment. I don't know if I put that up, but yeah, that's what it is. It's like player 6, whatever, 3. Yeah. So,
that's crazy.
I'm saying this is, I don't know if Lauren, if you're familiar with the Black Sox scandal or not.
What is it?
The Black Sox scandal. It was a baseball scandal with the Chicago White Sox years ago. Yeah. And this is on that level. It's on that level. Yeah.
Remind me.
It's getting to be. It's getting to be. We got another guest that joins us that loves you as well. He's going to join us for the duration here before you got to get out of here. Our main man, our Super Bowl champion, Shaun King, joins the show. He'll come in and just kind of be a bird on the wall. He's got X-ray glasses on.
Yeah.
Cheater.
Yeah, he can see through everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, he can see through everything, and he's got lip gloss. Lauren, let's dive into this. I like that. Okay, so back to the whole Billups and thing. Now, have you got to dive into any of the LeBron James rumors with Damon Jones? Because we've had Damon Jones on our show. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I want you guys to actually help me understand this and help me just explain some of this stuff to me. So first of all, before I was getting on, can you explain to me, and sorry, just a sidetrack, what is a face card? When they say they're using Damon and Billups as a face card in 2019, what does that mean?
Shaun?
So a face card means it makes the game seem legitimate.
Like, so a
instead of
celebrity makes the
right,
game.
so, right.
Okay.
You're assuming if Chauncey or Damon Jones is playing in this game and they're inviting X, Y, and Z, that it's a legitimate game.
Oh.
As
yes.
opposed to Smitty's homeboys coming up to you saying, "Let's play poker." You know, it's JB. Like JB saying, "Lauren," you know what I mean?
Why my homeboys though? Like out of everybody, all the examples you could have used, Shaun, why was it my homeboys?
Well, because it's only 3 of us on here, and then Lauren, and I was talking to Lauren. Stop being so goddamn sensitive.
What's going on, Shaun?
That's
Hey, by the
helpful.
way,
Come in, Shaun. You can come in.
For all you cigar smokers, I'm on that Lost City Open Sex this morning too. Nothing but the best out here in Vegas, baby.
This segment's about Lauren, not your drunk ass. Go ahead, Lauren.
No, that was really helpful because I was trying to figure this out. And then you see in the indictment referencing this 2019 game with Chauncey Billups and Damon Jones that these guys are texting and they're like, man, it's like, you know, John Doe wanted Billups to take his money. And that game alone, I think that they cheated them out of like $60,000 total. So, you know, in the grand scheme of it, it wasn't this huge number. But I just go back to Terry Rozier's indictment. If it's superseded and they do name Chauncey Billups on that for that 2023 game, I think it's against the Bulls that he said he was going to throw or something like that. He gave I wrote that down. See, it's like, oh my gosh, there's literally so much.
There's so much going on, right? It's crazy.
Well, there's so many pieces of this, and I tried to separate each instance of, you know, these games and what they did, and I tried to find people that bet on these games, and I really want to know, like, did this affect you? Do you care? And again, most people I've spoken to that are sports bettors are like, we don't care. This is not a big deal. We just don't want them to take away prop bets. And so I'm like, that's interesting. I feel it's just like if you're John Doe, you care. So maybe this should be better off as a civil suit. I don't know. Eventually, who knows? But they do have to pay restitution if they are convicted. That's a shit ton of money. Both.
Lauren, here's the interesting one. I asked Tim because I'm macro and I asked the best questions. I said, hey, Tim, what's going to happen here when all the bettors, like Shaun King, right? Horrible better. Myself, horrible better.
Okay.
When we make bets and miss because of all of that, all the cheating scandal that we lost our money on, when is the class action lawsuit coming down the pipe? And he said, absolutely, it will be. Because all those people, so like if us four bet on those games in particular that they cheated on, now we want to get our money back. I don't know if this isn't something that's so big that it almost cripples either the NBA, the betting game, like BetUS or DraftKings, FanDuel, all the betting sites that bet with the NBA and NFL and all these other players, they all might go down.
This is really interesting. I don't think that's going to be the case because as of right now, and we don't know, right? I think the major losses here are from the rigged poker games because they didn't put like a monetary amount on the Rozier and the illegal betting indictments on that front, but I could be wrong. But the NBA, I mean, they say now that they are fully cooperating. They put out a statement. Obviously, Billups and Rozier are done for the time being. But they were being investigated in 2023 by the Eastern District. Yeah. And what's crazy is Rozier knew this. He knew this. And they said, oh, no, you're cleared. I mean, are you retarded? Like, are you retarded? Because if the feds say you're cleared, that means nothing. That means absolutely nothing. Get a piece of paper. What did he do? He went on to do the same shit that he was being investigated for previously, but he was told he was cleared.
Is the discovery out?
No. I mean, they just so Rozier and Billups were in court yesterday in their respective cities, and they were able to leave immediately. They are not being held. The detention letter by the feds, it states that they really only want the mafia members held without bail until trial, which would mean they'd be hanging out right next to Diddy and Luigi Mangione at MDC, which is crazy. And listen, I agree. I don't think it would be right. Not about the mafia. I'm saying it would be crazy for them to detain Billups and freaking Rozier at MDC to await. That would be insane to me. So insane. So as of right now, Rozier's coming back to Brooklyn to be arraigned on December 5th. I have not had a chance yet to look at Billups's docket. That's
November.
on my list. Did you already look?
Late November, yeah.
Oh, you just look at like the other news outlets. I like to look at the actual, like you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure
No, verify the validated sources. Right.
Yeah. No, it said it this morning. Yeah, no, I saw it this morning on ESPN actually during Get Up. They were talking about it.
Well,
he got
update
right.
my article, but you guys should look at my most recent article, because if you're wondering, I don't know if I can link it, but if you're just wondering about specific charges, what they're facing, how many years, what went down in the indictment, I have it all laid out for you. I spent like 3 hours on it this morning.
There's also another part of it though, where if you're familiar, Jonte Porter got suspended for life last year, right?
Yeah.
Apparently there's things out there that this group threatened him.
Can you explain more about him to me and like who he is and stuff? Because I saw his name a bunch of times, but yeah.
He's a well-known player, Michael Porter Jr., right?
Brother, yeah.
His brother. He wasn't like a big star, but he was in the NBA. He's a brother of a really good player. And
he was prop betting, like I think, like against himself, basically, you know. And
yeah.
How is that possible though? Like obviously he got
the same thing. It's like you bet the under. If you bet the under, like Tim Donahue said, if you put the under on, and all four of us here bet. Yeah. And then we betting, and this guy goes out with 9 minutes into the game, and he doesn't, and we're all out, we all lose, and that's what he was doing. Versus a guy that says, "Hey, I'm gonna go score you 40 points and do it." Versus the guy that said betting the under. That's kind of like Tim Donahue's thing was, "Hey man, you're going against the under bet, which is even like more criminal to him."
Not only is it illegal, you're also like harming your team. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if the site, Lauren, says, hey, Darnell Smith points spread is 17.5. And so I know, hey, I go tell all you guys, hey, I'm going to leave the game in the first quarter. I'm not going to get 18 or more points. So you guys know, you guys go put in thousands of dollars on the under. I leave in the first quarter, and now everybody's getting money. So that's basically what
Lauren, Shaun's the most experienced bettor on the show. He can explain it much better.
But that's a piece of shit move. Sorry to say, 'cause I don't know why I'm cursing so much this morning.
That's why it's criminal. Yeah.
So does anyone like this guy? I feel like that's really just not nice to be. Also, like kind of, it's like me, myself, and I here. You're not even gonna. I don't know, but
yeah, I agree. Before you get out here, Lauren, let me ask you, you're covering all these cases. You got the David case, you got Mark Sanchez. Yeah. Can you give us an update on Mark Sanchez and then the Diddy thing? I don't know. I'm hearing so many things about the knife at his throat, and he's almost.
Let me clarify all of that for you guys. Really quick. So Mark Sanchez, he had a hearing on Wednesday, and it was shocking because a judge recently signed off for cameras in the courtroom in Indiana, which is incredibly rare. It's always up to the judge, but every single judge for high-profile cases, they say, no way, we don't want this seen. Delphi, with the 2 little girls that were killed down the hill, that judge was horrible. That case needed so much public attention, he would not give it to us. Sanchez, this case, the public needs to see it. It's important to the public here. There's so much at stake. So this judge gave permission. And so Fox 59 streamed this hearing. And I was all ready to watch it. I'm ready to stream it. It literally lasted 5 minutes. It was so stupid. It was scheduling. And the biggest thing there was that Mark Sanchez will not be at any of the hearings at all, the pretrial hearings, before his trial date, which is set for December 11th. His lawyer said, he kissed ass. He said, thank you so much, Judge, for letting my client heal. He's healing and blah, blah, blah. So that was basically it. There's another hearing on the 2nd. He won't be there. I got to say, I don't see this going to trial. I think that they're going to work out some kind of plea deal. Darnell, you might be aware, like Marion County, that court is insanely busy. The docket it's overflowing. I think if they can get something off their plate, they will,
Yeah, 100%. Now, I'm born and raised and grew up in Marion County, so there's a lot going on, for sure. So, okay. So
I asked you guys a favor about this case, Mark Sanchez. I feel like it's just, you guys have failed me, and I'm so upset. And can
I give you the truth?
And
No,
you go first. I'm gonna jump in after you.
Just give me what I want, okay? Just
I see. That's a woman.
She wants results, though. What she's saying.
I know. Results oriented business.
It's kind of like being a coach, though. Like fuck the excuse.
No,
Figure it out.
You can't do nothing but respect it. You can't do nothing but respect her. Like grind and like give me that shit, JB. You fucking failed me. Here's the thing about it, though. Here's the thing about it. I gotta play both sides.
Be real.
I'm in a bad situation. I've talked to people that you want. And the problem is, we not snitches.
Right.
Do you not understand, though? Okay, you were missing the point, though. Now we're airing this, so now I can't use anything because of what? If this is my fault, I brought it up.
We ain't said no names. We're good. We're good.
Fine. Okay.
I'm still working on it. We're good.
What I'm saying is, for stories like what I'm looking to publish, I don't name names. I don't even name teams. I don't even say, they played together on XYZ. I don't do that shit. It's just about context.
Yeah. You want the info. Yeah.
I want info. And guess what? If it's good info, I want that too. If it's positive, I'm not TMZ.
The problem is they're gonna, I gotta get the trust that they know they don't, because if it was me, they know I'm not saying. I've known them, right?
Right.
There's a third party that I gotta sell them on that. Hey, she not gonna use your name. Just relax. And a lot of them are kind of involved still in the profession. So
if I ever went back on my word, how would I ever?
I get it. We get it, but you gotta understand it's a third party. You know what I mean?
And I understand that they don't know me, but it's just I take my work so seriously. I care so much. I don't sleep half the time because I care so much. I would never ever hurt anyone's
JB, man, figure this shit out, Jay, because it's your backyard. It's on you at this point. It's on you.
I'm counting on you. You guys are you're my only sports people. And
don't do that voice, Lauren. Don't do that. Don't do that lip. I know what you're doing.
Hey, Smitty, we got Stevie Wonder in this motherfucker. There's Stevie Wonder looking at.
Deli boy looking at. Ricky Rose, the rapper looking at.
Georgia.
And just to clarify, Diddy was not.
Okay.
Diddy was not recently stabbed in jail. He was not recently attacked.
Okay.
I actually put out another clarification story yesterday. Diddy's lawyers brought this incident multiple times in court, and this was a bid to get him out of the MDC, and then also a bid to put him in more of a club fed type of prison when he finally gets placed, because he did wake up one day with another inmate having a knife at his neck, and it was swiftly stopped by a guard. And I text with Diddy's best friend, Charlucci, and I was like, bro, didn't this happen months ago? Why is this a thing? And he's like, please clarify this. So go to lamag.com. I clarified that. This incident happened months ago.
But the knife did happen.
But it did happen, though.
It did happen. Okay. It did happen, but we knew this already. It was kind of I reported on it as sort of a it was in the middle of a story I wrote about sentencing, completely buried. But when it's a slow Diddy news day, it's oh, Diddy was stabbed. Oh, Diddy ate I don't know. Yeah. It's just it's annoying. I'm so sick of this. People asking me, I'm like, it just didn't happen. Sorry.
Got you.
Nah, I got it.
Appreciate you, Lauren, man.
Yeah, we can't thank you enough for hopping on here. We had a loaded show today.
Love your nails, by the way. I see the fresh nail. It looked good.
Oh my gosh, they're not even fresh, but thank you, because they're just tan still. I love when Smitty notices my nails. It's yeah.
JB, what's the problem, JB?
Huh?
What?
JB's big on hands and feet, on women. He's really big on that. Especially hands, though. He's really big on hands.
He's clearly really big on AE, too, so I don't really need to know about.
Lauren. Lock pick of the week, Lauren.
Why should I laughing like that?
Who's playing on Sunday?
All right, no, tomorrow.
Oh, Saturday.
Indiana, since you're in the courthouse, you're covering this state. Indiana, number 2 team in the nation, takes on the UCLA Bruins. The Indiana team are the Hoosiers.
Yes.
Who do you like in this one?
Well, I hate Karen Bass and I hate Gavin Newsom, so we'll go Indiana.
Hey.
What's this mean? Smitty?
What?
This is a celebratory move.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, yeah, like just celebrating.
All right, Lauren. I had to get you. I had to get that one pick in, so I had to get that pick.
Here's my pick. What do I win if they win? Last time you didn't give me anything, so
fly you out. Thank you for coming on. I gotta go on Whitlock. Huh?
What did you say, Lauren?
What?
Nothing. Go ahead, Dave. It's like
anyway,
shit going on.
Lauren, we got a lot of shit going on today. Can't believe I can't thank you enough for gracing us with your presence, and hopefully we'll have you on next week again. And
yes.
if you need anything from me, let me know.
Yeah, sounds great. And like I said, if you guys want to recap on everything about the charges with Billups and with Rosier, check out my latest article, lamag.com. It's very detailed. I spent a lot of time this morning. So
find the link, Bailey, and drop it in the comments so everybody can tune in and support.
I'll send it to Bailey in the private chat. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Lauren. See you next week. Shaun, you're a trooper for that one. See, that's how Smitty, I don't know if you know, that's how grown men do. They come in and they know. Because I talked to Shaun before the show.
Yeah.
And I told Shaun we got 5 people on today. It's crazy. See how Shaun came in and was just kind of
Shaun a real one though. Like me and Shaun,
you would have came in and talk over motherfuckers, and Shaun just came in and was quiet and knew where he was at.
Why can't we just be family right now, Jay? Be like, have you noticed?
I can't hear Smitty.
Fuck.
He on that cricket shit again.
Not today. No, I've been damn near good today.
So you can't hear Smitty again?
But
you can hear me before?
You can hear him before though, Shaun?
Yeah, I can hear him when Lauren was on. When Lauren
somebody, it's StreamYard, JB.
Let me get out of here.
Refresh. Tell them to refresh.
Is it him or you now though?
I didn't do shit, bro. When somebody leaves,
I know it's not you. What I'm saying is it him that got to check in or you, like we did with Tim?
Oh, let's find out. Dead homies.
So you can hear me now?
Can you hear me, Shaun?
Yeah.
It's weird, Shaun, with StreamYard. Every time somebody leaves, we noticed it with you the other day with me, but every time somebody leaves, the sound don't work. It happened with our earlier guest.
So let's start the segment off properly.
Yes, let's do it.
The people are what make the show, right? The show is elevated to a level of prominence that, we still ain't hit the mountaintop yet, but the people spoke. People said they wanted more king, not less king. So let's start right there. If you're going to minimize somebody's segment on a Friday, don't let it be mine again. Okay, now that we got that out in the air, I am the best sports bettor that you know. Shout out to everybody who won that Grayson Allen prop on Wednesday. I know you guys hit me up on the side and let me know. And I got a couple bangers for you this weekend. So last time I was on your show, I gave out one play and it hit, never in doubt. So just keep track, right? Be honest. You say it's the realest show on planet Earth, right? Keep it a buck.
Is that a Bad Bunny shirt you got on? I don't know. Does he have his own gear?
Hey, what's understood don't need to be explained, man. All the real ones out there, they know what that is right there, baby.
That's a big time brand, I think, low key.
Who is that, Smitty?
I can't remember, but I know that's a big time brand. Like that shit.
Psycho Bunny.
Yeah, that's big time money right there.
I never heard of him.
And for sex this morning. That's what kind of feeling I'm having this Friday.
I can tell you feeling good. Like
yeah, you hit some money or something. You got some money or something.
Yeah. You must have won. You must have won some or something. You must have. You had a good night?
That narrative, you guys.
Pussy or something?
Yeah, you cut that out. By the way, let me go ahead and let me get the people my plays. I got 3 plays for the weekend. I'll go over all y'all games in a second. I got 3 plays, 2 in college, 1 in the pros. So for you guys out there, the 2 college games I like. Missouri is undervalued, underrated. They're a really good team, offensive, defense, and special teams. I think they win outright at Vandy tomorrow. And I think this is a terrible spot for Ole Miss. Lost their first game of the year at home last week against Georgia. Now they're going on the road, early kick, Norman, Oklahoma. You look at that schedule, they know they got to get this one. So I'm laying I got it at 3, but it's 5 now, I think. I still would lay it. I'm laying the points with Oklahoma. So I like 2 college games, Missouri and Oklahoma. And I only like 1 NFL game. Last time we saw Pittsburgh, they were getting blitzkrieg. I mean, absolutely blitzkrieg. Time to have them right. I'm taking Pittsburgh and the Steelers plus the 3 on Sunday. Those are my 3 plays. Missouri.
Who they got? I mean, look.
I think of Green Bay. I think.
Oh, that's right. A rematch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are my 3 plays. Missouri,
Reunion.
Oklahoma in college, and Pittsburgh in the NFL.
Shaun, you got any insight on like any players who may not be playing like for the game or anything like that leading up to it? Or
so here's the thing that I didn't really want to get involved in that because I don't feel comfortable talking about it because we don't got all the information. And so I don't want to be on the wrong side of it. I mean, I know Chauncey personally. It don't sound like something in Chauncey's character, but I think what the fans have shown, man, if they want to fuck with you, they're gonna fuck with you. So I want to stay out of their way. Listen, I love the FBI.
We didn't see you yesterday because you're supposed to call in on that private, that Thursday special. You were supposed to call in, and they said they didn't see you call in. They thought something had maybe cracked.
Shit. Hey, man, look. And they dirty with it too, dog. They dirty with it.
So they hit you up?
Nah, they let Chauncey coach a game on Wednesday.
You in Vegas?
House at 6 a.m. That's some cold work, dog.
I'm in Vegas though, Shaun. So it made me
No,
nervous.
I'm not involved in any illegal nothing. I'm the neighborhood crime watch director.
So you a snitch?
Yeah, goddamn right, I'm a snitch. You do anything around me, boy, look, you going to jail. I'm not going to jail. I'm not
Give it arenas around my fucking Charleston White looking ass.
Listen, let me explain something. Snitching is a criminal term. That's a term that was devised between criminals. We are both doing something illegal. If one of us gets caught,
okay, that's fair.
The code is don't.
So you're a tattleteller then. You're a tattleteller.
I am a tax-paying, full-blooded American citizen. I tell you, as in a heartbeat.
So you said Shaun King to be in the fucking in the room eating a motherfucking 20-ounce fucking steak, New York strip, telling everything.
I ain't even going to the room because I ain't involved in nothing illegal. I can't smoke my cigars. I can't go to my cigar lounge. They got none of that in the pen. No.
They do.
Yeah. They do now. They do now.
There was a dude that put a gun in his ass and got it into jail and then shot the fucking inmate. His crimey. He shot his cellie.
And it wasn't a 22 they put in his ass either. It was a fucking Glock.
Was it really?
I don't know the gun, but this is a true story, by the way.
It is a true story. I can't imagine. He's one thing, but that's right on the thing. You know what I'm saying? But that a Glock all the way up in your shit.
Yeah, shout out to all the real ones out there who strong enough to tell they homies, I will tell on your ass, and don't lose no respect. I make it crystal clear. Don't do nothing illegal around me. Don't bring nothing illegal around me. That ain't how I get down. The most
Shaun,
important.
You wouldn't tell on us though, would you?
Huh?
You wouldn't. I understand that, but you wouldn't tell on like me or JB, would you?
Man, y'all just talk big. Neither one of y'all doing nothing illegal either. Listen, the most important piece of furniture in my house is my bed. Can you imagine the little hard ass, little fucking half a twin cots they be sleeping on? That alone is enough to keep me out of that. No, bro.
Let's get into these picks. We got
Bailey had a video though that he. Oh, okay. Bailey had a video he wanted to show real quick for some reason.
By the way, shout out to the chat, man. The love that the chat showed me, man, I'm just telling you, man. I really appreciate it. I fuck with y'all like y'all fuck with me, man. By the way, go hit that like button, hit the subscribe, make sure you comment.
They need to trade LeBron.
But I got to do it tomorrow before the Lions start moving even more. Because by Friday, the Lions...
You're not on our show on Thursday.
I'm asking first of all, it's our show. By the way, can we start calling this the Smitty with JB show? I got your back, Smitty.
What's this, Smitty? I ain't seen this.
It says breaking. Jason Brown from the Coach JB show with Big Smitty has signed Shaun Earl King, former Tulane great, to the show on a 2-year, $1.1 million contract. The show now will be called the Smitty with JB show and Big King. Keep playing it.
It's only right.
Wait for it. Here we go. Pause it.
I took a little less too, because I fuck with y'all. You know what I mean?
Off the top. Appreciate that.
So Adam Schefter tweeted that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you saw the tweet.
That's a hell of a. I didn't know. I didn't talk to Adam Schefter. I haven't talked to Adam Schefter.
It's called a hostile takeover. Me and Smitty is taking over.
Yep.
Sound good. Change all the passwords today. Let's dive into this. You
don't even know them, no. That's the problem.
Let's get into these games. I think right out the gate, Drink is interviewing. Every day is an interview. Every game's an interview for the rest of the year.
And they got a good team.
Whether it's Florida, Penn State, Arkansas, I don't know what job he wants to leave for, but Missouri is probably not the biggest job for him at this point. Somebody bigger is going to come, and I think somebody's going to come knocking. He's interviewing every day right now. That's what I think, personally, Smitty. So this is a big game to me. Shaun, to get your take on this one. Pavia's in the Heisman consideration, I'm sure. If they keep winning, they're probably a playoff team. Where you at with this one?
Only one of the two games I love tomorrow. I like Missouri plus the points. I think they went outright. I think it's like plus 2.5.
Minus 3.5.
No, Missouri's the underdog. It's at Vandy.
No, it's Vandy minus 3.5.
Yeah. I like Missouri in this game, man. Missouri can run the ball. They can play defense. And you're right. The thing with Missouri is they've had a really good They're probably the most surprising program to come into the SEC. Because remember when they left the Big 12, we thought they were just going to get boat raced. And they made a couple of SEC title games,
They stay consistent, yeah.
Yeah, but they're a notch below the top programs. Shit, they can't even get their stadium renovation done in time. I think
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
one of the end zones is still under construction.
And at this point, you got leverage now. Like, hey, motherfucker, you're either A, gonna pay me and build me a stadium, or B, I'm out and I'm going to Florida or Penn State or something like that. So,
you know what is it? Eli Drinkwitz is his name, I think.
Yeah, something
like that.
He's safe. So if Penn State or Florida, if you swing and miss it, let's say you try and go get Tomlin or get Saban to come out of retirement, and you swing and miss and you end up with Drinkwitz, that's a safe hire. Like, nobody in your fan base is going to be up in arms because he's done a solid job at Missouri.
Yeah. Well, let's dive into UCLA, Indiana. Indiana's number 2. I like how Cignetti came in and said, this is a 3-0 UCLA team. This is not a team that we're looking at in the whole body of work this year. They've made changes. He knows that Skip made changes on offense. Their offense is more dynamic. Did he leave?
No.
He's still there, but we don't see him.
I'm coming back. I'm looking at something. Hold on. Keep talking.
So where you at with this Indiana UCLA? Any chance at all that they even cover?
What's the number? That's what I was trying to find the number.
It is at minus 25.5.
Oh, they cover for sure.
So I've got my number Indiana minus 28. So I probably wouldn't touch this game. That's a little too close for me.
How do you get the number?
I use my power rankings. I use situation for scheduling, home, away, add in injuries as the season goes on. You come up with what number you would give the game if you were making the line. Gotcha. And I think
if UCLA wins, it's going to be the thumbnail.
Remember, the worst sports bettor gave out Michigan State plus 27.5 last week too, and it covered.
You did do
because I said Indiana.
If UCLA wins this game, they're going to be the thumbnail Monday.
They're not going to win. I'm just trying. I don't know if they can cover. I think it's about right.
You already said Ole Miss, Oklahoma is your
I love
pick.
Oklahoma. Oklahoma this spot.
Memphis, South Florida. Memphis lost in upset special to the new coach, interim coach, the legendary, the son of the legendary sportscaster who passed away earlier this year or last year. They got any shot?
So this is a weird game because South Florida, the game's in Memphis, I think, but South Florida's favored by 6. Memphis is coming off of losing to UAB, but before that UAB loss, because of the Arkansas win, they were viewed as probably the best.
It's in Memphis. It's
non-power 4 team. So I'm going to just sit back and watch this one. I'm pulling for South Florida, but I'm just going to watch this game.
It is in Memphis. You're right. It is in Memphis. It's USF minus 6.5.
When you're at home, Shaun, correct me if I'm wrong, don't you usually get like 3 points off the bat?
I know in the NFL you do. I'm not sure.
College, okay.
Starting line in college. It's a little different.
All right, so let's just talk to the games that matter. There's a rivalry game going on in Kansas, in Manhattan. It travels to Lawrence, Kansas. KU, K-State, for all the Midwesters out there. That's a big game for them. Both teams unranked. Very down years, in my opinion. I thought Leipold would have a much better team this year with Jaden Daniels returning. Hasn't been that team I thought they would be. I was wrong. I thought they would run the table in that conference. They struggled mildly. Any take on that game?
K-State playing a lot better. A lot of people wrote them off because they got to see them. They didn't look great at the second half of Iowa State to open the year over, and I think that was in Dublin. And then they got boat race, I think, in week 2. But what's the guy's name that came from North Dakota State? That's the head guy there?
Kleiman.
I mean, he's right at the ship. I like K-State in this game. They're playing a lot better than they were earlier.
Alabama, South Carolina. I'm going to skip over Auburn, Arkansas.
Bama. South. Beamer might get fired. The only thing I would say is whatever he's got left, South Carolina going to give it tomorrow because, boy, he on the hot seat. He's the only guy that's going to get fired and get the job he was going to leave for anyway.
Yeah. Iowa State, any chance that they bounce back and get something going and upset? Because BYU's playing well, but this is a trap game to me.
I like BYU, man. I don't know how Iowa State, and I love the quarterback there at Iowa State.
He's missing some layups, man.
I know, but I was going to say, he hasn't been
That's Beck's son. That's Beck's son.
Yeah. He hasn't been playing well the last couple of weeks. And listen, BYU's ugly to watch, but they're really good on defense, and they run the ball. I think that they're too much for Iowa State.
All right, LSU, A&M, big game. It's always a close one. This is always a shootout, it seems like. This is a A&M team that's undefeated. Elko, I think it'd be ignorant to leave that money at A&M, but I know his name will be thrown out there. You got any take on this one?
I still don't have a good feel for A&M. Like, they just keep winning, but when you watch them, it's like, so LSU is in
minus
shambles.
-2.5. A&M's only minus 2.5, so that's crazy.
LSU's in shambles right now, boy. He's not gonna get fired, but they are not happy with Brian Kelly right now because that offense is terrible. Nussmeier, who a lot of people had as his number 1 quarterback coming into the year, he's been awful. I probably won't even watch this game. I'll probably just watch a replay. It doesn't interest me.
I got A&M winning. Shout out to Coach Jay Bateman, defense coordinator for A&M, with the LSU offense struggling. I think they're gonna shut them down. So
Michigan State, Shaun, another rivalry playing in the middle of the year. Michigan State, Michigan's top 25 team back in the rankings. Michigan State's just not very good. I don't know if they can even. I don't think they can win if they were just playing like lights out. I think they would still lose. I don't think they're very good. You like them at all in this?
This is actually, it's not my biggest play, but I did play this number, but I got it at plus 14.5. I'm taking Sparty. Man, the one thing about these rivalry games, man, it means more to the kids. And so the kids focus on the week of this game. It's sort of like, no matter what Michigan's season is like, when you look at Ohio State's schedule, what's the one game you worry about if you're a Buckeye that they got left? Michigan. So Michigan State, like, everything will be going wrong. But what's the one game they like, it'll make our season? Michigan. So I like Sparty to cover this number. I don't think they can win outright, but I do think they cover the 14.5.
Yeah, I don't agree with that just because of the transfer portal. I think these kids can give a fuck less about the rivalries anymore. I don't think it matters anymore like they used to. Like when we played, I don't think the rivalries matter. I don't think they know about the rivalries anymore. They don't even know the fucking legends that played at those schools. I doubt they know what the.
But you don't think? But think about this, JB. Michigan State's got 85 scholarships in that what NFL, what college got now?
Yeah.
Even if they brought in 10 transfers, right? That's still 78, 80% of the roster that knows about this.
Yeah, but when Jonathan Smith got the job, it was 40 transfers. See, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know. I think the organic part of this has been.
But if you add in a lot of times, once you take the money out of the transfer portal, because some kids are just transferring because they offer more money, there's still some connectivity generally with the transfer decision. Like you might have not got recruited by Michigan State, you playing at Toledo, but you want to get back in the state of Michigan. You know what I mean? It's generally some connectivity.
Yeah, I just don't know. I think, unfortunately, the rivalries are just, to me, like this lackluster. Like they don't have the same pizzazz they used to have. Like it's just not. I don't see it. I don't know. NFL wise,
you're a pessimist though.
I am.
That's true.
Let's dive into the NFL real quick to get some takes here. Man, a lot of bye weeks. A lot of bye weeks.
Can I cook for a second?
Yep.
Carson Wentz is pure ass.
His shoulders hurt though.
No, it's not. Carson Wentz is ass. Carson Wentz is what is wrong with the National Football League. He has been ass since he got hurt in Philly. Yet he keeps getting the job every year.
He was okay some of the previous game. He was bad last night, but he was okay some of the previous game.
He was ass. Josh McCown is ass as a quarterback coach. He was on the staff. He was on the staff in Carolina. They got fired. Like what was the old quarterback? That was the head coach. They got the Carolina job.
Frank Wright.
Right, Frank Wright. He was on Frank Wright's staff. Remember how terrible Bryce Young was under them?
Yeah,
that was Josh McCown as the quarterback coach.
Only reason I disagree.
He got fired and then gets a job coaching quarterbacks in Minnesota because he did so great in Carolina.
Only reason I disagree.
That's a little
Wentz's ass.
Only reason I say he was 2-2 going into last night's game as a starter.
That don't mean nothing.
No, here's why it means something. There's only reason I say it means something is because you were JJ tough. And JJ was hurdling balls last night and shit, fully geared up, ready to play, but he ain't playing. Something's going on there. Number one, I don't want to get into that. Number two, I hope the worst for that organization. I can't wait for them just to fucking be god awful and he gets fired next year because you should have never got rid of Sam Darnold. I've been standing on business. I'm staying on it. Fuck Minnesota. They fucked up. They look like their stupidest organization in football week in and week out when Sam Darnold's thriving in Seattle.
And Danny Jones as well.
And Danny Dimes is thriving in Indianapolis.
Aaron Rodgers
is 5-2 in Pittsburgh. And they said, no, Aaron, we got JJ. We got Shaun King's favorite quarterback in the NFL.
And Shaun agreed with it, Jason.
And Shaun was like, hell yeah, JJ's the guy. JJ's shitty. The organization's shitty. And this motherfucker's garbage. The whole organization's shit.
What was shitty was Carson Wentz. That's what was shitty last night.
He just a fill-in and help out for your soft-ass kid.
JJ ain't even played last night.
He's better than JJ. How about
that? Point.
You don't know that.
That's my point.
You don't
know that either, though. Look at
we do. He's garbage. He has never played. He's garbage.
I'm still backing JJ.
We've seen Carson makes it to the playoffs at least. We've seen Carson be in the MVP conversation. We ain't seen
Carson Wentz is ass.
Like Harbaugh didn't even want to talk to JJ last night. But go ahead. Let's talk about this.
Terrible slate of games.
Because there's like 8 buys or something. It's
terrible slate of games. And when you look at that schedule, what's the game that gets your nipples a little hard? None.
Well, my right one hard right now. I think the Giants and Eagles only because it's the rematch. And the Giants built to ass the Eagles a couple weeks ago. I think they won 17-34, I want to say.
Yeah.
So the Eagles should be motivated. Like, we got to get that get back.
I guess the only game I'm really interested
in Pittsburgh, too. Aaron Rodgers.
That's the only game I'm interested. That's the only game I'm interested in.
Aaron Rodgers back at home.
That's what I'm saying.
My nipples don't get hard. They don't get hard, but
that's what I'm saying, though. That's one game out of the whole slate.
He got a chance to be the third, fourth, or whatever.
Man's nipples are supposed to get hard.
In the NFL. That's pretty.
Yes, they are.
Dope.
Man, nipples don't get hard.
Yes, they do.
They do.
I
know. Get hard all the time.
I think it's gay, but that's just me.
You get your ass ate, so I don't hear nothing.
And I don't want no girls like licking on, sucking on my nipples either.
I like that shit. It feels good to me.
I don't like that.
But you a tongue kiss after AE.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, he's so backward, Shaun. It makes no sense.
No,
I told you before.
That's WPS.
Hold on, I didn't say you said tongue kiss after the A. No, I never.
No,
I never said that.
You just said
No, I didn't hear what you said. I thought you said tongue kiss the AE.
No.
Anyway,
you got to
Anyway, here's an interesting game.
Hey, do not drink after JB. We have learned.
I'm bringing fucking red solos from here on out in every fort. Fucking plate. This motherfucker's nasty over there, boy.
Here's an interesting game though. On some other things. Speaking of A's, the Cowboys are playing Denver. Denver got defense. The Cowboys are rolling on Pickens and Lamb. It seems like they're one of the best 1-2 punch with Dak playing well as he always kind of does in the regular season. But I don't think our nipples should get hard over the regular season and Dak Prescott. So where are you at with that game? To me, that game and the Green Bay games are the intriguing ones of the weekend.
Denver, the biggest disappointment to me so far. Like, we thought this defense was going to be elite, but it hasn't been. Indiana Jones blitzkrieged them. Hell, Jackson Dartnell went up and down the field.
They could have won that game. They should have won that game.
I'm talking about the defense, though.
You're talking about the scoring.
The
Broncos rolling down there.
And it hasn't
been. 5-2.
They're winning the division, right?
Listen what I'm saying, dog.
First place.
Listening comprehension. I said we thought this defense was supposed to be elite. It hasn't been.
They winning, so fuck it.
So he's saying they can't sustain big time games in the
I don't give
playoffs.
a fuck. If you're the Broncos and you're winning the AFC, if somebody told the Broncos, hey, before the season, and motherfucking week 7, week 8, you're gonna be number 1 in your division. The same division, the Chiefs and the Chargers.
But see, when you're a Colts fan, you want to win any kind of way. So when you come from a elite top of the league organization like the Bucs, the process matters.
Tell me, how many rings y'all got?
2.
And we got 1 too.
We
got more than 2. If you want to go back to the motherfucking
in the 2000s.
Yeah, we've been a 2 and we won 1. So what are you talking about?
We got to get out of here in about 30 seconds. I got a hard out. Smitty got a hard out.
I got a meeting.
No pun intended with the nipples hard out. Let me ask you.
Weird analogy now. I think about it. That was some weird shit he said, wasn't it?
Yeah, I told you. Pull that back up. Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, Shaun, out of all these picks, though, is there an upset alert pick? I have one, and that's going to be.
One.
I got Cleveland, New England.
I don't know if that's an upset.
New England's on a high, and I think Cleveland is going to try to disappoint.
But New England just like a new kid on the block. My upset special will be Washington beating KC. Because Jaden Daniels is out, you just automatically think, that's a wash. But that's one of the reasons why I got on Sheldon a little bit, because they're not playing up to the level of resume on defense. So I wouldn't be shocked. I know Sheldon tried to brush it off, but I know how big guys operate. I wouldn't be shocked if you get a spirited effort from that Washington defense. And this game gets to the fourth quarter. Mariota's got enough experience that he won't just fall on his face. So if there's a game where I feel like the dog has a legit shot, I would say Washington, because that's what the NFL is, right? The minute you think a team can't win, what do? They pop up and win.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Shaun, man. You've been incredible this entire show. First 30 minutes you came on, you didn't say a word out of respect. And then you killed it the last 30 minutes, man, with your picks. Make sure y'all follow and tell his picks, man. Put big money on it. Trust Shaun King to the fullest. And, man, hope you have a great weekend, man. Shout out to the lip gloss sponsor you got. And shout out to the Psychotic Bunny. I got to go. I got a meeting. JB, close it out.
Yeah, I got Whitlock. Guys, catch me on Whitlock right after this. And we'll see you Monday with Shaun King.
Go brush your tongue.
We'll see you with Shaun King on Monday with hard nipples displayed. Much love. We'll see you guys Monday. Peace.